There's no such thing as a Mega Among Us. If there was, maybe I would play it, but I'd rather play Mega Victory Bell. Okay, so there's not a whole lot going on today. I guess I'll make this list a little bit different, and we'll do the... I love how PTCGL stacks the cards, by the way. We'll do Magnemite Magneton in this one. I did change it, so we'll switch it to Magnemite Magneton. And there's the... Sounds like I Am Legend's mom. She's a junk magnet. Get it? I get it. I Am Legend's mom is a junk... Okay, never mind. All right, so we're gonna cut Arvin and go for more Iono because you wanna be able to blow yourself. All right, so we're just playing Manectric. It's just Flash Ray, really not that useful of an attack. It's okay, you know, it can maybe help you out against Gardevoir, but they'll just Scream Tail your bench and you'll hate it. And then there's Riotous Blasting, which is good. So you do top out at 330. Zekrom can help deal with like a Mega Venusaur or Mega Guardy, but as long as you don't face a Mega Stage 2 deck, you should be okay. Like, you could play Gravitity Mountain. What the hell was that? Rigid Band, I'm not sold on Rigid Band. I think you almost want your Manectric to get knocked out, because the ideal strategy is that you do Iron Hands first. So you amp you very much turn 1, you take 2 prizes, and then you Manectric turn 2, take 2 more prizes, and then you Zekrom turn 3, take 2 more prizes, and you win the game, and they just go 2-3-2, so you win the prize trade, is essentially just all it is. So it's less math than yesterday, but it's fine. It's totally fine. And let me catch up on chat. I'm sure it was all about how amazing I am. And Geronimo, I don't see a heart next to your text, so I have no idea. And no, it's not Flutter Mane, it's Manectric. And Ryusham, oh yeah, I knew that Dialga was never going to be good. Just always Heatran. Never anything but Heatran. Heatran all day. Never try to replace never try to replace Heatran with anything. We go second. What do you mean Digimonster? Like the Time Stranger? If the Digimon TCG had a client, I would... Oh my god. You would not believe how well my testing went. I went, yep, I even ran into the select glitch, and I still... Oh yeah, this is perfect. Okay, I mean, this is actually not horrible. It's just, as long as I didn't prize my other Iron Hands, and if I did prize... Oh, we win. We already won. It's already game. I'm writing my opponent's name down. I'm doing all the things. Oh, they got a... Okay, actually, this could be bad if they have the fighting one, but if I can just get the turn 1, if I can give them a handy, we'll be fine. Everything's better when you can give people handies. You know, we started off yesterday with some handies. We're starting off today with some handies. Like, I raised my ranking like 50 points. Oh god, the damn copy pasta. Clown Nation, just use the free decks. All you gotta do is they just attach the triple accelerator. Okay. Oh, they're retreating. But yeah, Clown Nation just... Oh, it's starting to go to locals. Oh, locals? That's a little bit more differenter. Oh, here we go. Back-to-back stream starts by giving people handies? Who could dislike such a thing? I mean, my options are fine. Like, I can definitely just go directly into, like, Squawkabilly and have Squawkabilly down, or we just go get Miraidon, D's nuts, or I get Tynamo. No, I think this is what we do. I think this is what we do, is we go Miraidon, because we can just literally win the game this turn. I think we just go for it, right? Let's just absolutely go for it. Let's not even mess around. I'm not screwing around here. We're just going for it. We're going for the full greed turn 1. You know, at the start of the stream, I'm definitely feeling it, Mr. Krabs. And we only have one Manectric anyways. None of my support Pokemon are here, but that's okay. And then we go Arvin for a... What's that? A 3rd generator? Damn Skippy. And we get the air balloon. And I can't... We only need 3 energy from 3 generators. Okay, yeah. We only need 3 energy from 3 generators. We're gonna get it. This is just guaranteed... Okay. Oh, God. You know, back in the day, you used to play a lot more energy than you do these days. But this is the whole strategy with the deck. I mean, obviously, I went full greed, and I should not have. But this is all you want to do. You want the turn 1 amp you very much, and then your second turn is Riotous Blasting for 2 more prizes. And then you just, then you just take the knockout with Zekrom. So that's all it is. It's very simple. As long as you can get the turn 1 handy for 2 prizes, if you can give people handies as quickly as possible, if you can give someone the fastest handy they've ever had, you will have a lot of fun. All right, so I'm going to leave that in the video just to do that. Why they did it with Frog? Because they needed the Zoroark. We were about to get a Rage Quit. Well, I mean, I did go all in. I did go Pokeballs deep. Yeah, I was going to mention that. But yes, Clown Nation, definitely Golden Goes very easy. The Lunatone Solrock is just great to have. That's going to be like draw forever. You know, that's going to be standard, like a top tier draw engine for the next 2.5 years. So Lunatone Solrock with Golden Go. Alakazam's easy to use. You just have to be able to count to like 20. All right, so we're going up against Broccoli Boy. And I have to admit, I know I've sort of mentioned Marvel Snap a lot. Oh, Pilot's talking about Marvel Snap again. But I noticed that they have a new feature called Alliances. It's not new-ish, but it's new. Okay, I don't even think they're here. But they have something called Alliances where you essentially just join a team and then you work together to complete missions and stuff. Ah, there we go. There we go. But yeah, I thought that'd be really a cool thing for PDCGL if we had something like that. Okay, so let's start the Mew, because we're going second. We might actually just have it. But it'd be really cool to just, you know, work with like a team or a guild to help complete missions and just have a lot of fun playing with, you know, each other and be like, oh, you know, deal 10,000 damage and you get bonus credits and stuff. Yeah, exactly. Okay, so this is a tough matchup because they started Fez. Believe it or not, them starting Fez is actually a good thing. Oh, they got the Dusknoir. Oh, okay, this is better. I thought we were about to have a pretty goated start, but then we got kind of screwed here. All right, so I think Fez goes down. Yeah, we're gonna put the Fez down. We're gonna Ultra Ball away the Manectric and the Arvin, and then we go get Miraidon, and then I think it's just, I mean, they can Dusclops, my dude, and we don't really want that. But I think we just go Dynamo, Iron Hands. Maybe I should not have put the Pheasantipity down. And Seto, how you doing, mate? How you doing? Okay, we didn't get any energy, which means this is going to be 4 Jennies. Okay, we got 1 Jenny. So it's impossible for me to knock out the Gimme Duel this turn. Which means we try to... Oh, wow, we really sucked a huge butt today. All right. You get that. You get that. And then I think I retreat into the Electrike. Because I can't let them take 2 prizes. Right? I can't let them take 2 prizes. That was definitely a disappointing turn, but I can always retreat the Mega Manectric. I thought that this was going to buff out for us after they retreated that Fez, because starting the Fez is actually really good for them. Because if they start the Fez, that means I can't knock it out with Iron Hands, so of course we didn't get it. You know, if I'd had an electric generator in that starting hand, I think we Arvin for generator and then booster or balloon. Is this better than Latias? This is much better than Latias. But Seto, how are you doing? Have you shown anyone else your feet lately, or you just reserve that for me? Okay, so they have a lot of stuff. And Joby-Wan, if you get 10,000 channel points, you can fulfill your oath. Okay, so they just... they are doing actually the things. You know, they don't have Lunatone Solrock, but they're going for a lot of things here. No, this deck is actually good. I don't know why people are not playing this. It's kind of weird that no one's playing this deck. Exclusive pilot content, thank you. All right, so we are kind of screwed now because I can't Mega Manectric their active anymore. Or like I can't Iron Hands their active. Could I have... Why did it look like I could evolve the electric? It looked like I could evolve the electric there. All right, well, let's go. Lily's Determination. We just need a generator and a prime catcher. Or absolutely nothing. That is also an option. All right, so I think it makes sense to put damage on them. Because if I put but I didn't... This is a terrible... What even is this hand? All right, well, let's retreat. They still need to get 5 energy. I can arm press, and then if they don't get 5 energy, I can maybe do the thing. That was pathetic. That was insane. All right, so they're probably just going to stack Energy Search Pro and one of the pieces they need, like a rare candy or something. But that was, you know, if we just hit an energy off the first Jenny, we still wouldn't have had it. Yeah, there's the rare candy. I think we lose now because they'll probably knock out the electric. I don't have an Ino, which is kind of the only card I wanted in this situation. Yeah, I mean, we just got outdrawn here. And that's kind of funny to say against a Golden Go deck that never had the Lunatone Solrock, but we just got outdrewn and also outscrewed by PDC GL. Because what the hell? You draw 8 cards and this is what you give me? You know, it's like, oh, a 3/3 electric is too thick, Pilot. You're too thick. You're like an Iron Hands with how thick you are. But it's like, if I go for a 2/2, I'm going to prize, you know, one of each. Clan Burglar, I am not wearing... It's too warm out. How can I be wearing pants when it's this hot out? Okay, so I Lilies'd, which doesn't matter. Okay, so we go Tandem Unit. Show them my hot unit. I think we save the Zekrom because we don't need to. We can go Tynamo. I mean, I just really would like an Ino. That's all I really want right now is an Ino. Okay, that's terrible. I could knock out the Togepi. That seems really bad. I think we're just in a situation where I have to research. Because I can't even knock out the Dust Noir, which is something that I'd really like to do. This is just pathetic. I mean, this is horrible. Okay, at least everything went wrong. That's the one nice thing, is that everything went wrong this game. You know, we're not left wondering, you know, what if? That's a Marvel reference there for those of you who are wondering. But I'm not left wondering, like, oh man, what if things had worked out slightly differently? No, we got screwed. Wait, is that a second Zekrom? Does this deck have 2 Zekrom EX in it? Because I think that's a little bit too much. You know, a counter catcher might not be the worst. I don't think you have room for Psyduck on the bench, right? Like, I think, you know, you want to just knock out a Duskull with an Iron Hands. Like, if they have Duskull in their deck, you're like, well, I hope you start it. So they need to blow up the Dust Noir, give me a prize, and then I have to Ino them, and then we have to find out, is Ino alive for the, like, 7th stream in a row? And also, one of my Mega Gardevoir decks, I think will have Xerosic or something in it for situations like this. And I'm thinking that, you know, Toadscruel is great. Don't get me wrong. The Toadscruel is amazing. But it's almost like Xerosic or even Hand Trimmer might be better. Because Xerosic lets them, you know... Or sorry, Toadscruel just prevents them... Oh, well, that's game. But I'm thinking, like, you know, Xerosic, if you can fit it, is pretty good. But yeah, that was... Oh, okay. I'm glad that this game was so bad. Right? That's the one nice thing, is that the game was so horrible that, you know, there's nowhere to go but up. And this is why I don't think the rigid band makes a whole lot of difference. Because you're not protecting yourself against Mega Lucario. It still one-shots you with Aura Jab. Raging Butt, you know, they need one extra energy. Whoop-de-freaking-do. Golden Go can just do Golden Go things. But yeah, 2 Zekrom you don't need. Oh, so there's only one. Okay, so yeah, all right. Well, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. What about Survival Brace? Well, then you can't play Prime Catcher. And don't forget, Survival Brace is seeing a record low amount of play because of things like Monkey Dory, right? Like Survival Brace against Gardevoir, 100% useless. Why does that look like PC Principal? Like a really slimmed down PC Principal. Yeah, Survival Brace is one of the A-specs that used to have playability, and then then Monkey Dory became tier 1, and Frostlass also did the thing, and, Dragapult can get around it very easily. And if you're thinking about Hero's Cape, that only gives you 430, so they would have also just had the knockout. Even if I had Hero's Cape, they still would have taken the knockout there. Okay, so this is both a good and a bad start. Oh no, this is fine. We can win this. All right. We can win this game. Just how do I win? I guess is the question. I guess we need to get I guess double Dynamo. Because if I go like Ultra Ball, then we need less things. Yeah, I think maybe double Dynamo makes the most sense here. Because I think I can win this. All right, so we're going up against Typhlosion. I have several Gust cards. They're going to have to put somebody on the bench. And this is one of those situations where it's like, oh, I really wish that I had a research in my hand. Naruto, if you sub, I'll whip out my Billy. I'll even squawk my Billy 100 times for you. Oh, and remember, if anyone used their Prime Days, if anyone got the Prime Day sub today, you can give me money. You can use it for a free sub here, and I get money. Oh, I got to subscribe to Sunny. I'm going to do that right now. I'm not going to do that right now. Sub to Sunny. Or I guess Seto. If Seto's still here, I can give another freaking air balloon. Why did we have to top deck another air balloon, and why do I have to use it? So my options are that there are no options. My options are very obvious here. We just go and get an Electrike, because they can't knock out a Manectric unless they play Maximum Belt, which is, I mean, probably their A-spec. And we got literally nothing. What a shock. We literally got less than nothing. Can you believe that? How do you get less than nothing? Play Pokemon cards. Okay, so if I mean, how many? They probably are going to be able to get another one. If I give them the Iron Hands. No, I think it's just end turn. I think it's just an end turn because I can research. They need to have a really good turn. They need to have Rare Candy Typhlosion. I can knock out a Quilava. I can build up another Iron Hands to take more prizes. So I can keep up on the prize trade because they did not get a Typhlosion this turn. And then I can one-shot a Pidgeot if I don't attach the future booster to this guy. We can take 3 prizes on a Pidgeot. But, you know, Lily's Determination is great card draw. But in this deck, when you want to have energy in the discard pile, it's like maybe Lily's isn't that great. Okay, so they're just going to combust all over me. Okay, they're just going to combust. Oh, yeah, combust all over my face. Okay, here we go. I'm going to have to research. Please don't top deck a bosses or a prime catcher. That's perfect. Okay, give me a handy. We got a handy. I unfortunately don't have a KO, so I made an oopsie. Trust your pilot for the first time in his life. Made an oopsie. It's okay. He will recover from it. So we go Dynamotor. 1, 2, and I think I think we just prep another Iron Hands. So we go Retreat. Amp you very much. And, you know, actually, I don't think it actually matters that I, unfortunately, early attached to the Future Booster. Right? Does it actually matter that I attach the Future Booster? Because we go 2 prizes with Iron Hands, 2 prizes with Iron Hands, because I'm going to get the Prime Catcher. I do need to put Fez and Skibbity down. And then we win. And then I just knock out their Pidgeot, assuming they put Pidgeot in play, which they have to... Oh, crap. Okay, so that's not a Pidgeot. But they just attach to their active, and maybe they don't have it. Because how many is 3? 3 is 2... Oh, God, they got it. Okay, so that's 240. Wait, no, it's 200. 220. They're 10 short. But they have Victini, so it doesn't matter. Math. So they got the damn Victini, so that is a knockout. And I need to bosses, I guess, the Victini or something. Or I guess Prime Catcher. A perfect knockout. Fan-flippin-tastic. Okay. But this is definitely winnable. We just have to get the right cards here. That's not the right cards. Okay, so step 1. Oh, God, if Prime Catcher's not in the... Okay, we can actually check. We can check. If Prime Catcher's not in the deck, PDC GL has it out for me. Prime Catcher is in the deck, and we have 7 energy plus 4 generators. There's no way we whiff this, okay? It's literally impossible for me to not get this, okay? We have... Oh, God, we have so many balls in the deck, though. We have far too many balls to play with. Okay, just give me an energy or a generator. Okay, thank you. Oh, my God, if we don't hit one of these freaking Jennies. Okay, good. We got all the things we needed. We can... Yeah, we'll burn the generator because we need to get many more things. And then I have to Prime Catcher the Victini. Take the knockout with the handy. And, I mean, does it really matter who I Dynamotor to? I guess we just put it on the Mega Manectric and break the game. So it is theoretically possible for me to have triple Iron Hands. So obviously this is not a Mega Manectric game, but I think I'm going to forego playing with my rod. Right? What I'm going to do is I'm going to attack with Mega Manectric and assume that they're just not going to be able to take the knockout because I have the Rigid Band, which I didn't think was going to come into play this stream. I was like, oh, Picnic Basket makes more sense than Rigid Band. Because who wants to get rigid when listening to a band? That's really embarrassing, especially when they shine the spotlight on you and they hand you the mic and you're all rigid and you're like, oh, no, go to the next person, please. I don't want to have a riotous blasting on stage. This isn't the riotous blasting I had in mind. Oh, no. And then it's a core memory that you can't get rid of ever. Yeah, so we go Iono, and then we win. It's that simple. Because all I have to do is knock out 2 Typhlosion. They're... Okay, and they got the Pidgeot. Yeah, because this is the situation I wanted to put them in, is where they kind of have to put the Pidgeot into play. Otherwise, I can, you know, Iono them and screw them up. But if they put the Pidgeot into play, then all I have to do is gust up the Pidgeot. So I had 2 avenues of winning, and both revolved around Mega Manectric. Just don't look at the fact that, you know, this was an Iron Hands game, and Manectric actually didn't really matter all that much. Because they have no way to win the game now. Oh, they also prized their 4th Ethan's Adventure, it appears. Because they went to, yeah, they definitely prized their 4th Ethan's Adventure. And then we just win like that. Are you ready to see this goated attack? Didn't even need the eels. Well, actually, we did kind of need the eels. All right, and then we go boom. Easy wins, 400 and what, 660 damage? Easy. See, that's the whole point of the deck, is you're supposed to take 2 prizes early with Iron Hands, and then you take 2 more prizes with Manectric, usually in the middle of the game, and then you end with Zekrom, who can hit harder. Just, I don't know why this isn't more popular than it is, because Mega Manectric is just, it makes the Miraidon deck better. Yeah, so that'll be like a fringe game. If you don't see that in the YouTube video, that's, you know, it's because other games went really well. And I'm at level 293. What level is everybody else at? Because I think you only learn what prestige you're at when you prestige. So I'm at prestige level 2. We're about to hit prestige level 3 this month. You know, probably around the same time as the Gengar and Diancie decks. All right, that was, I mean, that was a good game. Aside from the fact that Mega Manectric really didn't actually matter. But if they hadn't evolved into Pidgeot, then its higher HP would have been the difference. So I think it makes sense. Yeah, I think it makes sense. And I didn't post it in the Discord, but today was Tuesday. If you didn't know, it's because PDCGL had its online maintenance. Usually it has offline maintenance. They had online maintenance. This is a hand, except for the fact that, you know, what's missing? What's missing from this hand? Hey everybody, guess what's missing from this hand? Well, we got it. All right, here we go. We go Squawkabilly. I think I play with my balls. We get rid of the energy. Now the question is, do I put Miraidon down? If I put Miraidon down, that does fill up a bench spot. We're going up against United Wangs. We're losing the, I mean, we have the Miraidon. I don't think I do that. I don't think the Miraidon sees the field, and we don't want to have another Manectric. So Miraidon is not going to be seeing the field, because I'm pretty certain we're going to be okay without Miraidon here. Yeah, we're going to squawk my Billy, then give them a handy. That's always what you do. Okay, yeah, all right, so we're going to retreat into the Electrike, attach to the handy, and then end turn. That Lightning Energy top deck was pretty good, though. Yeah, what happens after maintenance ends? Maintenance begins. It's like Batman. Yeah, it was kind of funny because they left the maintenance message up last week for about 72 hours, even when the maintenance was done. Because every Tuesday, what they do is they do online maintenance. And during that like 8-hour time period, there's a lot more glitches that happen, like a lot more crazy glitches. Because I think what they learned, because we told them for a year, and then they finally listened, is that the longer they go without maintenance, the worse the matchmaking experience gets in this game. So their solution is, okay, every Tuesday we'll do online maintenance where half the game breaks as you're playing it. Like I was playing a game earlier and I couldn't select my Squawkabilly, which was not great, not great, where I couldn't select the Squawkabilly. And I mean, if they knock out my Electrike, that sucks, but what are they going to do? Well, yeah, United Wings is not in the best position because, you know, it was good back when it had double turbo energy. It was good back when it had access you know, when grass was a good weakness to hit for because Charizard was everywhere. The grass is still a good weakness to hit for, but Charizard's not everywhere anymore. And can they even play with my Wang? Oh, they can definitely play with my Wang. Okay, they can't play with my Wang. Yeah, if you ever experience issues on Tuesday, like morning Canadian time, that's just PDCGL being PDCGL. All right, so we go energy there because we already have an energy in the discard pile. I'm going to get rid of... Yeah, we don't need the Zekrom. I think I'm okay putting the Fez down because we are probably going to need that to win. And then we go Fez down. I just need a Jenny and... Oh my god. Well, what I needed we didn't get. So I have to go for electric. And wait, did we prize... Did I get rid of one? Yeah, I got rid of one. So this is why I go for 3-3. All right, so I'm just going to... Yeah, we just have to electric, take the knockout, and then hope that they just can't do 300 or 230 damage. That's all we're doing. And I mean, considering their board position, I don't think they have a good chance of doing it. Oh no, I'm an idiot. Trust your pilot's an idiot, everybody. Who knew? I will have to do it next turn, though. Like, it wouldn't have been this turn anyways. But trust your pilot's an idiot. Press 1 if you see how I'm an idiot. And press 2 if you don't see it and you're about to go to Trust Your Pilot's class and, you know, you're going to be sitting at my desk. You're going to... No one else is that smart. You know, you're going to be sitting at your desk and you're going to cross your legs and I'm going to be like, you're a 60-year-old man. I don't want to be seeing that. Why aren't you wearing underpants? Did you forget again? Stem, thank you. I appreciate the money. That was, I think we're about to get a concede. Oh, they put Pecharunt down. They're definitely gonna concede. So if you haven't noticed it yet, oh, they're putting way too many 2-prizers into play. Look at the first attack of Mega Manectric. I didn't think it was ever going to be a thing, Stem. But, you know, Flash Ray, we just win. I think all the Love Dolls are sold out, right? I would have wanted to get the Gardevoir Love Doll. But I just, you know, it sold out so quickly. And also Canada Post is on strike, so I don't think I'm going to get it. It's just, you know, it's just such a disappointing thing. You're not ready for Dark Trick Sweep? Well, they're going to have to waste a turn, though. That's the problem, is they have to waste a turn to actually get the Dark Tricks, which is really bad for them. All right, so what do I want to do? I can't knock out the Pecharunt or the Fez. All right, well, let's see what happens, I guess. We attach to you. We go boom, and then retreat. There's no reason not to just knock out the active. And that's an Arvin. I mean, they're probably not going to Iono me. But let's do, yeah, we'll get the Prime Catcher, because I'm going to need to have a switch card, just in case they try to trap somebody. But essentially, they need 2 Gust cards to win this game. And I don't know if they can do that when they also need to kind of fill up their discard pile. And never gonna let me down. I'll allow the swear word, but that's a little far. Don't think this game is over just because of Flash Ray. You know, just because I'm flashing somebody named Ray. Just, you know, this is the unaired episode of Everybody Loves Raymond where I flash Ray. But, oh no, I think I just win, right? I think I buy myself this one turn and then I just boss Fez, boss Pecharunt, and we win. The only way that they could potentially win the game is if they gust literally anybody. Doesn't have to be a 3-prize. Oh, it does have to be a 2-prizer, sorry. And then if they put an experience share on the Pecharunt EX, they could set that up, but they would also still need another gust card because that's not enough. Yeah, I think if they don't get 2 gust cards, they just lose. But Canada Post is on strike again. They went on strike last year at Christmas time, so that ruined everything. So like, oh, we'll we'll get it started early this year. Oh, they see it. They see it. Oh, they're smart. They know what they're doing. They're INOing me, but they're also... I'm going to INO you. All right. They're going to go for the Dartrix, but Dartrix still can't take a knockout. Right? Dartrix is going to come up short of a KO on the Manectric. They still just need a Gust card. All right. So we attach to you. And then... I mean, I guess I could have attached to the Fez, but we don't really want to stop. We don't want to stop the music. You know, this isn't Rihanna. Or this is Rihanna. Please don't stop the music. What the hell is this? All right, let's go. Jenny, we'll put a Jenny energy on, sure, just so we have a way to retreat you. I have multiple... I think I have 3 bosses. It's either 2 or 3 bosses in the list. One of the list has 3 bosses and a prime catcher. One of them has 2 and a prime catcher. They can still potentially win, but they still need a Gust, right? The Dartrix doesn't matter this turn. The Dartrix is for Mega Manectric. They would need every single Wang in the discard pile plus a maximum belt, but they're playing, and Black Belt's training, but they're playing the Blender. And what is it? It's, I think it's 320 is the maximum. So they would, even if they had a Brave Bangle and every Wang, because it's 4, 8, 12, 16. So yeah, 320. Oh yeah, they got the bosses. And they have to go for the Fez. Okay. I, of course, don't have an INO. I probably should have waited. All right, that Squawkabilly is going to get completely bodied here. But I guess... I really wish I had that INO. Really would have made sense to not get rid of that. All right, then I guess my game plan is we knock out their Fez. Because they've played 1 bosses. We just have to knock out their Fez and Dippity, and... we still didn't get an INO. All right, well, let's retreat into you. Boss the Fez. And oh yeah, I guess I should prep another attacker. Who of course will be Iron Hands, I guess. I don't know. Sure, let's get an Iron Handy setup. Why not? And then we go Riotous Blasting. This is why some of the lists I saw had Practice Studio. I was wondering what was it? Practice Studio and Vitality Band is because again, Riotous Blasting without the discard is only 200. And there's bosses and Jenny. Awesome. All right, all comes down to this. If you have a Gust card, you win. If you don't, you lose. And walking play, no, because this is what United Wings is designed to do. It's designed to beat off decks that don't skip ahead. Right? Like this deck skips ahead with Iron Hands, but that's a 4 energy sink, and they can easily knock it out so that we can do the prize trade. And also, I went for Flash Ray because I thought that was funnier. But United Wings, I will play this before it rotates. So probably in, oh no, that one's, yeah, these guys are G block. I was like, wait, the Dartrix is staying? So we're going to have Dartrix in standard because it's H block. It's an H block card, but all the Wangs will have softened up by then because the G block. So we'll just have the Dartrix just sort of sitting there. It's kind of like how we have the Spiritomb that gets rid of the Vs. If they have Countercatcher, that's GG. Like we have the Spiritomb that gets rid of V abilities, and that's still in standard, because of course it is, even though Vs are gone. But I'll definitely play United Wings in February, or depending when rotation is, it might be late March. I'll play it then. Yeah, solo Dartrix. Well, hey, think of it this way. You can have, what, 3... Are they just hoping that I don't got it like that? Oh, they're hoping against hope that I just don't have it like that. Okay, there's a moo. I guess... I mean, there is a way that we lose this, because we have a lot of energy in the discard pile. I think we just, well, let's just go for it. Right? Who cares? Let's just go for it. See what happens. And I think United Thunder is G. We just need 1 energy. There we go. We got it. Let's try and get another one. Actually, I won't waste their time. They're playing United Wings in 2025. I'm sorry. Hey, we got it. Sorry, I have to do it. I have to do it, okay? Maybe you'll get more points. You're welcome. Maybe you'll get more points for it. But I think this deserves to be in the video because Mega Manectric, whenever you're going to see someone use Flash Ray, no one ever uses Flash. Who uses Flash Ray for it to be good, right? Like, Ray, it's not good against Raging Bolt because they can just gust your bench. So it's only good against Raging Bolt if you limit your bench, which I guess is definitely doable, right? Unless they have the old Prime Catcher bosses play and then they really screw you over. But against Raging Bolt, it's useful. Against everyone else, it's like, it's an attack that does 120 for 2 energy, and that's fine. We're almost at 1,500, everybody. We're almost back to square one. And I imagine it's just, I don't think there's going to be any surprises at Milwaukee this weekend. Like, it's going to be Gardevoir, Golden Ghost, the Rule Edge. I'm sure that control deck will appear. Just the problem with control decks in PDC GL versus IRL is that control decks IRL, you have to play it for 12 hours. Playing a control deck for 12 hours when things aren't automated. Okay, all right. Who does everyone else have as bad of starting hands as me and mulligan as much as I do? Like, do you really want to go up there and play control? It's the reason why, like, Sander is, you know, kind of one of a kind in the control space. Are we about to lose to Roaring Moon? Yup. We about to lose to Roaring Moon? Yeah, kinda. Whoa, okay. So instead of the Pecharunt, they have Paldean Clodsire. Oh, yeah, I can imagine that. Chlamydia likes the Okie Dokie deck. I'm not quite sure why. All right, let's go for Miraidon D's nuts. You started Mega Manectric, Jenny, and 5 energy. Yeah, well, that's because that's a skill issue. When it happens to me, it's because PDCGL is targeting me. All right, so let's go Electric, Iron Hands. And Ultra Ball away 2 energy. Go get the... I mean, do I get the Squawkabilly or do I just go for the Moo? I mean, I think we just go for the Squawkabilly because if I can just knock out the Wooper, then they're playing from the back foot, and that's usually the nicest one. So we'll go Jenny. Oh my goodness. Well, no matter what, we have a knockout. It's just whether or not we have a 2 prize or a 1 prize KO. And if they don't have the Pecharunt EX, if they're relying solely... Okay, that's actually really bad. Huh. Interesting. Well, let's, sure. Let's go for an arm press. Maybe I should have prime catchered, but I didn't have anyone to switch into because I didn't have free retreat on anybody. There's a research. Great. Everything just worked out. They have to knock out my Iron Hands this turn, which is going to take a Herculean effort, the likes of which the world has never seen before. Because we don't have Dark Patch anymore. So they need Janine's Secret Fart, Counter Gain. Actually, it's not that... Okay, never mind. Never mind, it's that bad. It's that bad. We're gonna show you the power. This is what this deck has always been missing, is someone extremely powerful. All right, so we go for the Manectric. Just someone stupidly powerful who can absolutely destroy them. I'm gonna need a Jenny and an Electric though, but that's fine. We're gonna go research. Just need Jenny, Electric. We got an Electric and no Jenny. But that's fine, because guess what? Flash Ray. Again, Flash Ray, what is this? Like, I'm close enough to the top of the Master Lead, like, to the middle point, sorry. I'm close enough. It's all evolutions at the top. Down here in the slums of the high 1400s, where we don't have indoor plumbing, and people, oh, okay, this is, I can't do this. The reason Sander's like one of a kind in the control space is because it requires so much mental preparation. Like if you're not mentally challenged, you're gonna struggle with that. And then we take the KO. Yeah, well, as soon as they busted out the Saguaro, that's when I knew it was time to not include it in the video. Like, the reason that Snorlax block was so popular is because it didn't require as much thinking, right? You just put your Snorlax in the active, and you play counter catcher, and that's GG most of the time. Like, obviously, it was more involved, but, like, Snorlax block was so good because it was, like, an idiot could play it, like me. Like, an idiot like me could have played it. Yeah, like, this one is like that, but it, you know, it's an attack, so, like, a mist energy gets around it. Yeah, but again, you have to play it for 12 hours. You have to suck all the butts. Ooh, hello. I think this is a pretty decent turn, especially with the Academy at night. As long as they're not playing, please don't tell me you're playing what I think you're playing to punish me for this. Oh, it's Kangaskhan. Okay. Kangaskhan. So they have Asa roll. Oh no, we just, again, how does this keep happening? Wait, why do they have Deduction Kit? What's the point of Deduction Kit in this deck? Yeah, again, 3 games in a row. All right, so I'm not going to go crazy here. I'm going to give them a chance to play the game. Let's go for Rigid Band. And Blackthorn, for codes, you just want to get credits. You just want to increase your credit score. That's the main reason for codes. Just take the free Mega Lucario deck and build that up. You know, watch, there's a really handsome guy on YouTube who posts videos, and he gives you ideas and puts deck lists in them. So I would highly recommend, you know, listening to that guy and doing what he says. Yeah, let's go Squawkabilly. We'll Academy at night. And sure, we'll put the lilies there. The Manectric agenda, yeah. Captain Lexor. But yeah, Sergeant Blackthorn. Just take the Mega Lucario deck, upgrade it, you'll be good to go, or just any of the free decks. I have lots of videos on those as well. You know, it's less about code cards on PDCGL and like the cards you get, and it's more about just taking the free decks and building them up. You know, it's like the opposite of what you think it would be in terms of PDCGL. It's like you think, oh, I would open packs and then I build decks based on those packs because that's what every other card game is, because they have heavy monetization. This game doesn't have heavy monetization, for better or worse. No, you wish the game had monetization. You know, like when people think microtransactions, they think like, oh, Marvel Snap, where you can spend $140 to get one super blinged out card. Don't ask me how this keeps happening, YouTube audience, but I faced United Wangs. That was a basic heavy deck. You didn't get to see it, but I faced Okidogi EX. There's a good reason why you didn't see that. I won, but I mean, it was Okidogi EX. Another basic deck. And then Mega Kangaskhan, which a really handsome YouTuber featured in a video recently. You know, really, oh, just stunningly handsome. Like, you want to flash him. I think his name's Ray. You want to flash him so he gets a riotous blasting alone in his room. But, like, I didn't think Flash Ray was going to be this important, but our last 3 games, it has made all the difference. And I can INO them down really low. They probably should have saved that Cypher Maniac because I know what I'm doing. Countercatcher, don't go for the electric or electric. You son of a gun. You son of a gun. You knew. How dare you? All right, fine. If that's how you want to play this, then that's how we're going to play this. If this is what we're going to do, you're just getting the countercatcher like that. How dare you? How absolutely dare you? Okay, so we go Squawkabilly. I can also win with Zekrom, but this is not that type of deck. Okay, we go Tandem Unit. Get another Electrike. We're going to do it again. We're going to run it back, everybody. And then we go Electric. I can Lilies. I can Generator. I can do many things. I think we will Rock you. Because worst case scenario, I can always attack with the Mew EX, but we're not going to do that. We're going to go Dynamotor onto the Mew. Yes, we're going to go to the Mew. Don't you worry. And then I will Academy at Night, nobody. We're just going to Lily's Determination. Not get anything that I actually need because that would have been too useful. And then we get rid of, yeah, we get rid of these guys. Go get the Manectric, and now they can't use Countercatcher. And I'll Academy at Night the Mega Manectric. Yeah, do your worst, buddy. Yeah, what are you gonna do now? Oh, you did two. Oh no, they only took 1 prize. Crap. I thought they took 2 prizes. They only took 1. They have boss. No, yeah, they do. I know. But it'll be fine because they're gonna go after the Mew. They don't know what Mega Manectric does, so I don't think this is gonna go on the YouTube video just because it's kind of boring. You know, it's just another game with Flash Ray. Seriously. Okay, so they're not using I guess they're just gonna go for another Countercatcher and do that again. Because they're probably thinking that I should be, they're like, oh, I should be worried about Riotous Blasting. And it's like, no, you should be worried about Flash Ray because you're going to need all your Gust cards to make that happen. Okay, and we can always go for Rapid Fire combo. All we need is 2 heads. Oh, I got the Bravery Charm. Okay. Countercatcher on the Electrike. Love to see it. Oh, see, I told you they were going to go for the, I told you they were going to get scared. I told you they were gonna get scared. And they think, oh, now this is great. Yeah, see, I told you, they didn't know what it does. They were worried about the secondary attack, and then as soon as they got the Bravery Charm, they're like, okay, well, now I don't have to worry, because I have Bravery Charm. So who cares? And it's like, well, you should care, because guess what? Exactly. All right, so we just need an energy or an air balloon. Let's go get the Zekrom, because that'll be hilarious if they take a 2 prize KO. There's all the things. Can we get some energy? We got some energy. That's really cool. Let's go 1, 2. Hey, should we buckle our shoe? Okay, and then we go 3, 4. All right, and then that goes there. I'm going to Academy at Night, the Prime Catcher. Not that I think it'll do anything. And then, yeah, they just need to Gust, but they have to use bosses. They have to take a 2 prize KO. And they have to bench another Mega Kangaskhan. So they're kind of in a tough spot right now. They can't take a 3 prize KO. And they have to target someone on the bench. But they're in a situation... Oh, they're INOing me, yeah. This is like a defensive INO. You know, it's supposed to be an offensive INO that you use, but this is a defensive INO that they're trying, like, okay, we can do this. I think that might just be a GG right there. Because even if they bench another Mega Kangaskhan, they can't get it powered up in time. They would need like an Ursa Luna, but if they have an Ursa Luna, that's also not really going to get it done. So I'm not sure they can win this. Yeah, like I don't think they can do it. Will this be a good deck to bring to Milwaukee? It'll be a deck to bring to Milwaukee. You'll lose your first 3 games, but then you'll win your last few games because you'll be at the bottom tier. You'll be at the bottom tables. And those are the tables where a naked model and you play on their butt cheeks, but you don't get to choose who it is. You know, it's first come, first served. Get it? Never mind. Never mind. Okay, we're finally over 1,500. Ed River. And this will be the last game with this build. One of the naked models is Pilot. Yeah, but you're not allowed to see their faces. Because that'll humanize them, and you don't want that. Like, that's why rich people always hold masquerade parties, is because then, you know, the help, you don't have to see their faces and see their tired eyes. Because no one wants to see, you know, tired, overworked people who are underpaid in a room full of millionaires, am I right? Oh, yes. Oh, yeah, yes. Okay. Great starting hand, except for the fact that we have a prime catcher. Twinsies. All right, take your bets right now. Did we prize Squawkabilly? Everyone, yes, yes. As long as we didn't prize Squawkabilly, everything will be fine. Hey, that's a first. All right, and then if I put the Zekrom, it's a little too early for the Zekrom. I guess, yeah, we just go into the Squawkabilly because I can go Prime Catcher and bring up this guy, but then I have to keep attacking with Squawkabilly. Right? That's really bad. Like, I can't retreat the Squawkabilly. I think we still do this. I think we still do this move because we hit them for a weakness. That's the only reason why I think it makes any sort of sense, is that because we hit them for a weakness, I'm going to do it. All right, then we'll go Miraidon. And yeah, we'll just go get Dynamo, and we'll give them a handy. Actually, do I go get... Huh. No, I think this is right. Because we're motivating, I think it's all right. Even though, again, I know they're just going to sob me. How many energy we got? We got 2? All right, so yeah, they're going to use sob. And I unfortunately lost my prime catcher. But I think we can do this because I potentially only need like 2 KOs to win. And while they're, you know, blocking my Squawk, they're Squawk blocking me. Yes, we also have Flash Ray Gray Pirate. I know. And Pokemon Onion, thank you. I am definitely like an onion. I have layers. Surfing Beach. Is there an onion Pokemon? What am I thinking of? I'm thinking of Arboliva. What the hell is this? We're playing Terra Baxcalibur? Okay. That was not on my bingo card for today. Yeah, we're just gonna Squawk and Ball Torture again. I mean, they can definitely take a 3 prize turn, which is gonna be not the best. But if I just go, yeah, double. Actually, what I should have done is I should have Academy at Knighted the Ultra Ball first, so then we shuffle the deck. Because then that would have meant that I don't get the Ultra Ball. But actually, maybe I want the Ultra Ball because that gets me any... God, so we're going to be down Prime Catcher and bosses? Well, turns out I was right. You know, good things do happen to bad people. Academy at Night, baby. Okay, we have so much freaking energy. It's coming out the damn wazoo. And I guess I just start or keep attaching to the hands because the face don't want to hear it. Because eventually they're going to have to do something. At a certain point in this game, somebody's going to have to do something. And Blackthorn, yeah, upgrading the starter decks, because the starter decks are for an entire year. So the 2025 starter decks don't rotate until March 2026. But the free Mega Lucario deck that is free right now, that is probably the best one to go with. And wait, no, Dragapult's one of the free ones. Huh, yeah. So yeah, just those decks might have a few new cards, and you can go to Limitless to see the new list. And Super Smash card? Oh! Yes, use Arvin to go get Prime Catcher. Thank you. Thank you. You're right. I'll do that. Oh god, see, this is why PDCGL hates me. Is I'm in a game against Teal Mask Ogerpon, who's just gonna squawk block me the entire game. And then what do I have to get rid of turn 1 to play the game? The one card that can save me from stupid Sob. You know, the worst car anyone can buy. Okay, they're going for Torrential Pump. Oh, they're going to give me a Torrential Pumping. They are not giving me a Torrential Pumping. I never pull out. Okay, okay. Do I? Actually, yeah, we just go Boss's Orders the Baxcalibur. Suck my butt. And then Motivate for 20. Because now what happens? You're probably wondering, Pilot, what? But Pilot, why would you do that? For a very good reason. The reason being that they can put 2 on the Baxcalibur and retreat it, which would suck. Oh, right. I forgot about Surfing Beach. I remembered that I got rid of it, then they put a new one down. So they're just going to go one more turn and do the thingy thing. But yeah, I thought I was being smart, okay? I thought, you can't blame me. I thought I was being smart. Clearly, I'm an idiot. I forgot about Surfing, and now they have their own Prime Catcher. You're just being a meanie face. Yeah, I said it. I went there. I used that term. Oh, this is... I think this is a little too boring. You know, again, the YouTube audience, that's the TikTok audience. We gotta entertain them. We can't have a game like this where someone just, you know, uses... I know, right? Okay, they're going for Mew, but what are they gonna genome hacking my genome hacking? Or seriously? Are you gonna go for a Torrential Pump and knock out the Squawk? Nope. Okay, well, but I can triple attach by the time you can do anything. Right? I can just triple attach before they have a chance to do anything. So I'm not sure that they're doing the right thing. All right, well, let's go that there. I mean, I'm sure they have something that we're just not aware of right now, but I can triple attach. If they just want to do a sob off, I can triple attach and I can knock out, you know, somebody, or I can set somebody up. I can knock out, you know, I can set up the Mew. I can do some... Okay. Okay. Well, that's unfortunate. Well, Jaw, look at the views, okay? Look at the views. Currently I have 93 viewers right now. You look at my YouTube video, it's got like, what, 3,000 views? The one from yesterday, the Camerupt one? So tell me, what's a higher now? Are you freaking kidding me? There's still 6 energy in the deck. Are you... I can easily get that Mew powered up. Oh, it's so easy. Oh, we prize 3. Okay, well, that makes sense. We prize 3 energy. Okay, sure. My goodness. But I can still do it. Unless if they gust again, but then the Squawkabill is just going to survive. Oh, man. Okay, we don't have any energy in there, so it's just going to be an I-No. Nobody's taken a prize card yet. We got an energy, everybody. Don't freak out. We have an energy. All right, my balls are in your court, Ed. Okay, you have to use bosses. You can't just do the thing. You have to use bosses. Yeah, like super high octane, Mr. Deeds. Like, this is why, okay, they have the bosses. Now they can go for the Squawk, and now they can knock out the Mew, but now the Squawk is... Okay. They sobbed the Squawk. Oh my god. Please, just... What did I do to you? Who hurt you? What have I done to you, Ed? Like, yes, I understand you're going for the double KO. But, come on, Ed. Oh, man. Okay, so they shuffled in all their energy, and of course, we don't have an I-No. That would make too much sense. And then, yup, I have to... We'll go up with the hands. There's an air balloon, so obviously the electric gets it. Hands up or the electric gets it. I mean, if they just have a gust card, I lose, right? Oh, I should have probably powered that up. Whatever. Who cares at this point? Who even cares anymore? They must have used all of their gust cards, right? They have to. No, they've only used the bosses and a prime catcher, so they just have... They have a knockout on my Miraidon. They're gonna Photon Blaster the Miraidon for game. This was a painful one. I mean, they won fair and square, but it was very boring. I don't think they see it. They definitely don't see it. Like, because the order of operations was you'd bosses first, unless they really just want to get that knockout and prove that they're better than Trust Your Pilot, the #1 PDC GL player of all time. But, like, you should bosses first. Like, that's the courteous thing, because then I get to skip all of the energy attachments. And now they're seeing the 0. They're seeing the 0 now. But the courteous thing, if you have the bosses, is you bosses first when you have an energy acceleration. Like, Gardevoir should always gust first before attaching energy for a game, so the person can be like, oh, okay, I can save myself 2 minutes. They just put an air balloon on the Chen Pao. Okay, and they're surfing beach. Okay, all right, we're going into Baxcalibur. If I could top deck an I-No, that'd be pretty sick. That's not an I-No. So, what, do I just bosses the Chen Pao and hope? Is that where we're at right now? It's just bosses Chen Pao and be like, yeah, that'll do it. All right, so there's an Electrike. We still have all of the things. Do I have a dude in there? I do have a dude in there. All right, well, sure. Let's just, because I don't want to be, I could flash ray for several turns, but let's just get this over with. You know, they don't have a knockout with the Mew. They have a knockout with the Mew on the Miraidon, but they don't have a knockout with the Mew on the active. Nah, Rigid Band. Because of Rigid Band, they can't take the KO unless they have something that I don't see. But just, I mean, a bosses wins them the game no matter what I do. And let's see if they do this again, too. And if they're like, oh, let's see if they emote again, and they come up short again. But I don't have another Gust card, which is a Debbie Downer here. So if they just send up a Baxcalibur, they can buy themselves another turn. But I guess I just give them like an Electrike or something. They're doing it. They're doing it. Okay, they're going for the Superior. They're going to try to draw 3. Baxcalibur, yeah, if they send up this one, it dies to it, but if they send up the other one, it doesn't, so... You know, it would have been nice to put 20 damage on one. I mean... They got the damn Chen Pet. Did they get 2 energy as well? Did they seriously get everything they need? There's no shot. Absolutely no shot they got everything. No shot they got 2 more energy. They're going to go into the fresh... Oh, they got it with Shiver Me Timbers. Okay, so yeah, now they did it. Now they got it. They literally needed to have a perfect turn, and they got one. And they didn't even play a supporter. Imagine having the perfect turn, and you don't even play a supporter. All right, so we'll switch to the other electric build that just has more Gust and that has the Magneton in it, just to sort of ease you in. And then I'll do the wacky Magneton. Super Smash Card. Did it sound like I had my YouTube voice on there? As soon as they sobbed for like the 7th time, that's when I knew we weren't doing a YouTube game. All right, so we have a World of Warcraft nerd that we're facing right now. They got something to do with the Lich King, who keeps regenerating. Flash Ray would have, yeah, probably won me the game, but we would have been stuck playing that game for about 12 more hours, and we didn't want that, so we passed. Oh, what the hell is this hand? Well, sure, let's go for this one. Okay, so it's Dragapult, and then of course they start the Fezandipity, which is really bad for us. All right, then I'm 100% gonna need my Super Rod. I'm gonna have to play with my Rod. Or they're gonna try to Badoo me? Damn it. Are you kidding me? There is no way that this happened again. That we top deck the stupid Prime Catcher again. Okay, but this is fine because we can get around this, but if it wasn't for my brilliant gameplay, we would be absolutely screwed. That is insane that happened. Okay, so we go Prime Catcher up this guy. Dynamo. I have to put the Squawkabilly down. And then, I mean, we have the energy, so I attach the energy, right? And then we go Research. I just need some Jennies. Oh, God. How is this hand worse? Okay, and then we go Ultra Ball away the Miraidon and the Energy. Do I get Magnanimity? And we just forego Electric? No, we gotta get the we gotta believe in the heart of the cards. At some point, you have to believe in the heart of the cards. I know we sent both Mega Manectric to the discard pile, but we're gonna get our Super Rod. We don't have a KO unless we get 2. Okay, we have a KO, it's just not the KO I want. You know, we do potentially slow them down here. But that was a rough one. You know, just everything arrived in the order it should not have arrived in. It's like an Amazon order when you want the love doll first, or where you want the lube first and the love doll second, and you get the love doll first, and the lube doesn't arrive until tomorrow at 6 p.m. And it's like, what am I supposed to do that morning? And you call the company, and they're like, well, too bad. You gotta figure it out. I'm like, there is no figuring out. Do you realize how much this Gardevoir love doll cost me? It cost me an arm and a leg, and I'm gonna stop there because this is family friendly. Okay, so they got the illusory hacking. They literally got everything to take the KO. This is just cruel and unusual punishment again. PDCGL is just clapping my cheeks all day today. You know, if I'd gone for the Magnemite, that would have changed things quite a bit. So, of course, I didn't. And then they just have the Zoroark KO on the hands. If I'd not put the Mew down, that would have been great. You know, they would have had a nothing turn if I didn't put 4 EXs down. Okay, but again, they didn't attach to the Dragapult, so they don't have a Dragapult unless they get a Neo Upper. So they'd have to go like Hilda Neo Upper. And I'm pretty sure I can take a KO. We got our Super Rod, thankfully. We can play with our Rod. We have to go... let's go Manectric, Energy. I think the game plan is to not... Actually, we can put the Magnemite down. Putting the Magnemite down isn't game losing. All right, then we'll put the Fez back in as well. Oh, crap. So if I get rid of the Zekrom, that's going to suck a huge butt. But I'd also like to play with my balls. Yeah, I mean, it's not ideal losing the Zekrom, but I need to be able to, you know, play the game. It's one of those foibles about PDCGL and the Pokemon trading card game is being able to play the game's kind of important. All right, we got it, right? Yes, we got it. Okay, good. 1, 2... And who do I attach to the... No, we just attached the third energy to the Manectric. We don't want the Dynamo. I could have had an Iron Hands, couldn't I? Am I dumb if I go for the hand? If I go for a handy right now, am I an idiot? Don't answer that. All right, so let's just go Flash Ray. They can very easily win this game just by picking on my Mega Manectric. So we're tied on prizes, no counter catcher. They have to get the Neo Upper this turn. That's like non-negotiable. They have to get the Neo Upper. The handy wouldn't have helped the prize trade though, right? Because the prize trade, like I'd still have to take an extra knockout of a 2-prizer to get back on even prizes. So the handy wouldn't have mattered. It would have been a lot better to get an electric to prevent them from just going 200 on the active. I didn't want to put the Pheasantipity down because I don't have enough retreat cards left to get it out of the active. Okay, here we go. They are in a sticky situation. And the Mew... Okay, so they have... Oh my god, they have more of these damn things. So are they just playing a Zoroark deck with no Dragapult? And like your Cloak is just the card draw? No, because we've seen Luminous. So that kind of tips us off. Right, because it'd be reversal. If this was just a Zoroark deck, there would be reversal, but they have Luminous, so this is like a Dragapult Zoroark deck, and of course they run into their dream matchup, the Minecraft YouTuber of matchups, and they're just gonna item lock me. That's fine. I'm gonna put you down to 4 cards, and then you're just gonna draw a million. Okay, so we don't take any damage, which is nice. Okay, well, we can't do that. I can't give them a handy, and we already lost our future booster. We lost too many things. So I think this is just an INO turn. Well, that's not great. All right, well, let's do Flash Ray. And they run the good Zoroark? You mean the foul play one? Yeah, so that can just knock out the Mega Manectric. So we're running into like the weirdest decks today, but they all have like a way to beat me, right? Like Typhlosion has a way to beat this deck. United Wings has a way to beat this deck. Zoroark has a way to beat this deck. Like everything seems to be designed to beat this deck, and it's weird. Because I mean, I keep winning, but it's like Live is trying to do everything to make sure I lose. Okay, they got it. Oh, they're going for Dragapult. Okay, I thought they were going to go the other way. I for sure thought that they were going to go Zoroark and anything, but they didn't. They're still going to win because they just go Dragapult, and yeah, I can knock them out, but then what do I do? I have a heavily damaged Mega Manectric that only has 130 hit points left and is just destroyed by everything on their side of the field, and they have a Pheasantipity. Yeah, just not great. Okay, so Ultra Ball for the Fez. Ultra Ball away. Yeah, we'll get rid of this and this. What do we got left in there? We got a bunch of stuff, nothing that we can actually use. And then handy down. Actually, hang on. No, I can't. I can't really do anything. Okay, well, let's attach to the handy. Actually, I'm trying to think. Is there any? No, there's nothing I can do. So we just attach to the handy. We're just hoping to get an INO. And then we just have to hope that the INO doesn't work out for them. Well, we didn't get anything we needed. That's kind of sad. That's kind of real sad. All right, well, maybe they don't got it like that, right? Maybe they somehow don't have it like that. Maybe a hand of 13, they don't got it like that. Okay, so I'll be switching to just like the Magneton heavy build. But yeah, like Manectric's good. Wow, they would have just steamrolled me. Yeah, that was designed to destroy me. Okay, we got to shake that. We got to pretend like we're Taylor Swift and use AI to do all the work for us. Okay, so we want to do We'll use the generator build first, then we're going to go to the non-generator build second. All right. Peril and Mortal. And because you run Carmine, you want to go first. Well, we lost that one. Yeah, like that Zoroark, it's just designed to basically destroy Miraidon. That was always one of the issues with Miraidon, is that you do rely so heavily on EXs and EXs abilities that like an Iron Thorns could screw you up, that Zoroark could screw you up. But so many decks can limit their EXs these days. Like Ceruledge, hey, they're letting us go first. Like Ceruledge can limit their EXs if they really need to. Same with Golden Go. But Golden Go doesn't really care. Oh my god. Okay, well, that was actually a bad starting hand, so we'll be fine. And there is no Acerola's Mischief in these lists because you need the space for something else. Okay, that's fine. We don't have a good start, but that's fine. Because what you want to do is you want to blow up your dudes for... Okay, we're going to have a turn. You know for a fact that whatever deck Peril is playing, they just added the Ursaluna in. Because that's always what happens. You add the Ursaluna, and then you start it. Those are the rules. And I think we don't do that. I think we just go... Oh, wow, that's cool. All right, well, we'll retreat into this guy to get an energy in the discard pile. And then we hit the old end turn. But those are the rules with Bloodmoon Ursaluna. You add it to your deck because you're like, oh, I need a late game attacker that can attack for free. Okay, that's fine. They're going to need to put a Latias down. And if this is a basic heavy deck, which it could be, it's probably Dragapult. Are you freaking kidding? Wait, is that... This is back-to-back games where we face the Zoroark deck. There's no freaking way. There's absolutely no way. How does that even compute? That doesn't even compute. All right, so let's go... actually... Yeah, it's not End Zoroark, so it's the one that can actually destroy a Manectric. Okay, and it's a good thing I didn't do anything because we got nothing. Oh my god. This is embarrassing. This is getting a little crazy. And Seabass Swims, this list is going around Twitter, going around the Twitterverse. Yeah, I mean, hopefully it'll do something at Milwaukee. There's Hilda. Okay, but they still can't get rid of the Ursaluna. They have to do something with the Ursaluna. And that's just kind of trapped there in the active right now. But do you see what I have to do? I have to use double Ino before I can even blow myself. And, like, what the hell is that? And Matoso, why don't you just go to Harper's list on Twitter? Just log into your Twitter account and go for it. Oh my god, they got the retreat. This is absolutely insane. Okay, I'm gonna go up with a Magnemite. Imagine having a Twitter account. Well, I imagine Harper TCG's name is Harper TCG. All right, so let's just go research. Unfortunately, we're going to have to give up a bunch of prizes here because PDCGL hates my face. But we do have the knockout. All right. Yeah, I may as well just put the electric down. That is 3 failed Jennies for those of you keeping track at home. And I wish Blue Sky was better, but I don't get nearly as many views on Blue Sky. You know, I could do any PDCGO related tweet on Twitter and get over 100 likes instantly, and then on Blue Sky, it's like, oh, you can get 5 likes. No one's using blue sky, unfortunately. All right, so then we just go amp you very much. And they don't really have an answer right now. Like, their answer obviously is the Bloodwind Ursa Luna, but this is not a Manectric deck. I think I should cut the Iron Hands, because this has to be a Manectric deck. Right? It's like, yeah, I'm gonna probably win this game, but this needs to be a Manectric deck. And, oh, they got the Cornerstone, too. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Okay, well, that's only a Lilies for 6. But yeah, like, I maybe we should go, like, 4 Carmine. The Generator did absolutely nothing. I've played multiple Generator before and got nothing, but this was on a whole nother level. So we'll switch to the no Jenny build. We're not going to have an Iron Hands in there because I use Iron Hands way too much. We want to just focus on the Manectric. And should I have Acerola or Wally? Which makes more sense? I'll let chat vote. Acerola or Wally, which one should I put in there? Because I feel like we should put one just to at least show it off. And Walking Plane wants Acerola. Because, you know, Wally forces the energy back into your hand. Everyone's voting Acerola. All right. And you're not tanky enough to use Wally? Well, that's not very nice. That you just hurt Manectric's feelings. They just get rid of a bosses and ignition energy. Yeah, see, Seabass, exactly. That's what people don't understand. It's literally Mega Man. I don't have one anymore, but it's Mega Manectric. The first 7 letters are Mega Man. It's the Mega Man Pokemon. All right. I mean, they can retreat into somebody. They can retreat into the Fez. Oh, I don't know if that's gonna work for them, right? Like, that's not helpful. Okay, well, we just attach to you. We amp them very much. We're still gonna have to hope for a couple things to work our way. But I have the Magneton. I hopefully can get a Manectric. As long as I can get a Manectric next turn, that's GG. It doesn't matter what they do. Because they can attach to the Ursa Luna. If they Iono me, like, my hand is terrible except for the Ultra Ball. Well, no, they're going to probably knock out my hands, right? They promoted the Ursa Luna. And the fact that we don't have... That works. Yeah, there's the Iono. If you didn't know, it's different than triple acceleration. Hey, we got it. So it's different than triple acceleration because with triple acceleration, you couldn't attach it to a basic. But with ignition, you can attach it to a basic. It just only provides one colorless. So that is one benefit. This is much better, right? His Neef. It's very Neef. Should I give him a thumbs up that I got it like that? Like, I have it multiple ways. You know, we could have a threesome with how many different ways. All right, we give them, oh, too late. Too late, we got it. And yeah, there we go. Well, Iono is a lie, yeah, because my hand was terrible. But Iono is an absolute lie. Oh my god, it's the biggest lie since For the Win said he was the most handsome PDCGL YouTuber. Why would you concede? All right, so because the Iron Hands was too good, we're gonna have to switch to the other one. We're gonna put Acerola, so no Generator. This one has no iron hands. And then let's see, we got Rigid Band and we have Acerola. How many Pokegear? We have 1 Gravity Mountain, 4 Pokegear, 4 bosses, 3 Counter Catcher. I mean, 3 Counter Catcher seems a little much, but you can control what they do. There's only 3 I mean, this is pretty good. And how many Earthen Vessel? 4. Like, this should work. It's just, it's not going to because this is PDCGL. Yu-Gi-Oh! Is Leaf. Okay. Don't know what that means. Is that some sort of nerd term that I don't understand? We want to go first. Of course, we're not going to go first. Come on, choose to go second, buddy. I'm not your buddy, guy. Come on, you know you want to. Damn it. And we mulligan. Oh, maybe like a hand trimmer wouldn't be the worst thing either. Or a mist energy or something. Okay, never mind, that's fine. Oh, no. Oh, no, this could go horribly, horribly wrong. Things could go horribly, horribly wrong. Oh, okay, it's Blissey. We can knock out a Blissey. What the hell? What the hell is this? Oh, wait, what? I still don't understand. I'm still confused. My original confusion stemmed from what the hell am I facing to if I get a Carmine here, I lose 3 Mega Manectric. That's cool. We also just win with Flash Ray. Because apparently everyone in the history of the universe is just using Flash Ray. Or is using basic decks today. Unless they're playing the Electro. Because remember, the Electro blows itself. Oh, they are playing the Thump Thump Boomer. Which, believe it or not, can not take a knockout. Remember when I played this? You had to play it with the Ludicolo. Okay. This is interesting. This just got a lot more interesting. Okay, Boomer. Let's go for it. This is going in the YouTube video because this could be a really quick loss here or a really hilarious win. So let's go for the Iono in case they take the KO. I will Pokegear again in case I get bosses because the deck has a million of them, so there's no shot we don't get it. Oh, wait, we didn't. But I think this is a fun idea, right? You load it up with Chansey, you have Togekiss. The fact that they didn't play it in casual is kind of nutso. And Acerola's Mischief doesn't protect us against Thump Thump Boom because it's not an EX. And I also don't have an attack next turn if they take the KO. But it does knock itself out, right? There's no HP buff for stage 1s. Like we had, what was it, bodybuilding dumbbells in the Sun and Moon era, which was plus 40. Oh, that means they don't have it. That finger thing means money. If they do that, that means they don't got it. But I guess they just have Generator. No, Rigid Band wouldn't do anything because it's just a KO. Oh, sorry, Rigid Band wouldn't protect them. Wait, what? Wait. Wait. Oh, okay, that was weird. That was very strange. Like, you all saw that, right? The Manectric was not glowing. So I thought they had conceded because the Manectric wasn't glowing. I was like, oh, clearly they conceded. Did they do a fate concede or something? Okay, I feel like I have to... Okay, I'm not going to do it, all right? For the sake of the game, for the integrity of this game, because I got tegrity, for the integrity of this game, I am not going to knock out the dude. Oh yeah, Luxurious Cape. There we go. The problem with that is that, you know, you give up 2 prizes. But yeah, I see what you mean. Luxurious Cape. There you go. But for the integrity, We're not going for it. And then, of course, we get the Acerola. I will knock out the stupid Togekiss, though, because I don't like that one's face. But come on. For the integrity. I want you to win this one, Leaf. Show that I'm not crazy. I mean, I am a little bit. But I want them to win. Yeah, Hero's Cape and Luxurious Cape will do it. So that must be their A-Spec, must be Hero's Cape. And then the problem with Luxurious Cape, obviously, is that your opponent gets 2 prizes. You know, maybe... Well, I mean, when this rotates, I'll definitely do that. But I guess I have to do it before Hero's Cape and Luxurious Cape rotate. Alright, so they're knocked out. Did they get it? Ah, they didn't get... Okay, it's not going... Luxurious... Legacy Energy wouldn't do it. Because I think it has to be damaged by your opponent's attack. Alright, so that was going to go in the video, but they... Yeah. It was going to go in the video, but then they conceded. Because that's what people do on this game. I mean, I could put a Pal Pad in here. But, like, what do I cut if I put in Pal Pad? Do I cut an Ultra Ball? Or, like, a Buddy Poffin or something? No, we'll just stick with the list the way it is. It's fine. Alright, we're going with Cinchino 95. So either they're 95 years old, or they were born in 1995, which would make them a boomer. And therefore part of my audience. But I still, like, I realistically don't have any good games for the video. It's like that Typhlosion game where Iron Hands did everything. There was the United Wings game where I just used Flash Ray like 5 times. And then there was that Donk with Iron Hands. Like, we're just doing Donk or Clock all the way. You know, anytime I play a Lightning deck, I just... Okay, see, I have 4 Pokegear and like 12 supporters. Literally. I have 4 Pokegear and 12 supporters. So of course what happens? Okay. Look at this beautiful hand. I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you how many things. Okay, so we have 6, 7, 8, 9. We have 12 outs to supporters. And we also have 4 Poffins, but we prized 1. But, like, do you see what PDCGL does to me? It's not a very nice person. All right, so let's go for the Magnamidi. And I think I mean, the problem is if I put it down, they can just trap it. They can just go boss trap, and I hate life. So I'm going to go end turn, and we're going to leave it for next turn. Because obviously they're playing like Dragapult or something stupid, and I don't have a playable hand. And yeah, they're playing Dragapult or something stupid, and I don't have a playable hand, so maybe this will bait them into an INO. Yeah, that's unfortunate. That's highly unfortunate. They just got the Dusto. You can't really play Psyduck in this deck for obvious reasons. Acerola's Mischief could be a thing. Probably another Dragapult Zoroark. Probably. Alright, and then we just go... Attach to you, Magnemite goes down, Flash Ray. I have a knockout on a Dragapult, but a Dragapult has a knockout on me. So there are strings on me. I'm the opposite of Ultron. Luckily, I doubt they're going to be able to do anything. If they blow up my Magnemite, that's okay. And for the YouTube audience, unfortunately, I had to take out Iron... Oh my god. Yep, they're doing exactly what I said they were going to do. What a shock. What an absolute shock. But for the YouTube audience watching this at home, preferably on their couch with no socks on and lotioned up feet. Okay, that's helpful, I guess. For all you people, I had to take out Iron Hands because, as you've seen from the earlier parts of this video, Iron Hands is too good. Anytime I play a Lightning deck, it's just you Iron Hands for 4 of your prizes, and it's just like you just take the other 2 however you want. So typically this list of just Magneton and Manectric would have an Iron Hands, but all he was doing is just taking all my damn prizes with the thing. And I wanted... Okay, you're helping me out here, bud. Thank you. Okay. that is good and bad because we only have 9 energy in this list and we're short, but we got it. Somehow we didn't get, you know, any card we actually needed. Okay, that's actually perfect. Now we're going to be fine. We're going to get a Magneton. We're going to be able to evolve. All I need is an Electrike. That doesn't matter. All right, so we go research. I just need an Electrike, and then I think I win. Okay, so yeah, we got everything. We have everything, and then I retreat. We save the dude for next turn. We go Flash Ray. They also didn't get any Dracloak because, you know, they suck. You know, they're a Dragapult player. They deserve this. You know, the saddest thing is that they think they can win. I'm going to play 0 supporters this entire game, and I'm going to win. Yeah, that's how good I am at Pokemon cards. And unfortunately, they can blow up the Dusclops and Dusknoir. Dusclops or Dusknoir, and it doesn't hurt the prize trade. Which is, you know, not great for me. But that's a Lilies. That's really strong. They're going to draw 3 more. But this is where not playing rare candy, not playing a ton of energy, comes back to bite you in the butt, and not in a fun way. I got that streamer luck, baby. They might go for the Magneton, but I think I'll take that trade because I only need 1 Magneton to win the game. Right, the Manectric has free retreat. I only need to take 2 more knockouts. You know, oh my, are you seriously going to Badoo me for a 3rd time? Are you going to Badoo me so hard that I get itchy afterwards? And then I call you and I'm like, hey, why am I itchy down there? And you're like, oh, that must have been you because that was my first time and you were so good. And I'm like, damn straight I was. Okay, I'll go get it checked out. You have a good life. And if you get pregnant, I don't pay alimony. Okay, so not going for Badoo, which is nice. It's always fun to see a Dragapult player punished because Dragapult does rely on a bit of like patience, right? They rely on, I have to use Badoo twice to build up my back end. But when their back end gets blown out, then it's like, well, now what do I do? Did they seriously just get the freaking Neo Upper? Oh, they're going to concede so hard. But I'm not going to bosses the Dracloak because I don't want them to concede. I want them to actually play the game. All right, we go. I mean, the Rigid Band doesn't really matter, I don't think, but we're going to do it anyways. All right, so Pokegear. Carmine, we'll take that. I would like an Iono. That's a research. All right, well, we're just going to not blow up the Magneton. We're just going to keep using Flash Ray. Perfect. Oh, we also have Titty Mountain. Okay, so this is great. I can't risk it for the biscuit, though. Right, we actually... Gravity Mountain doesn't really matter. That's more or less for, I guess, Mega Gardevoir? Because it doesn't really matter, right? Like, oh no, you're going to put your Dragapult that only has 320. So, how useful is Gravity Mountain? It's not useful against Mega Venusaur. There's nothing meaningful that has 340. Like, Charizard's knocked out for 330. Dragapult's knocked out for 330. Does it actually matter? Yeah, like, is Mega Guardy the only thing? And, like, nobody's doing that. What about putting in an Area 0? Why would I do that? Seabass, explain yourself. For Lucario? But Lucario's a stage 1. So it'd be better to have... Oh, this is hilarious. I can Acerola. Put in a Terra Pikachu, but then you'd have to play different energies. But then it wouldn't be a Manectric deck. You're cooking too hard, Seabass. Okay, but there's no way we lose, right? Because if they blow up the Dusknoir, that's just going to be game. I think mathematically we win. And you might say watching this on the YouTube video that, oh man, they got off to a bad start. You know, oh my God, I can't put this in the video because we didn't do, I did everything. I had to play this as a YouTuber and you still conceded. I gave you every opportunity. I gave you every opportunity to come back into this game and you still conceded. Oh, it's a rematch. Okay. Great. What could possibly go wrong? Oh, man. And I had all that talk about not giving people a handy. Okay, see, we're doing great things. We are doing all of the things. We have a turn 2 research. We're losing our prime catcher. We have no energy in the hand. Also, that's fun. Love that. You know, you only have 9. Could have had 4 of my earthen vessel. Could have had a Carmine. Could have had 4 of my Carmine or 4 of my Pokegear. All right, this is interesting. We're not going to have any energy, which is terrible. All right, well, let's go for it. Let's go for Manectric and a deck with 4 earthen vessel, 9 energy, 4 Pokegear, and 4 Carmine. Can't get an energy turn 1. Because that's the way the cookie crumbles. Okay, well, that's fine. They had another terrible start. Energy. Oh my god. This is like this is not this can't be a YouTube game. I can't put this on YouTube. They demand perfection. All right. Well, let's I still no earthen vessel, by the way. For those of you wondering, still don't have an earthen vessel. Oh my god, like the pain. Like, yeah, discarding prime sucks, but it's not a big deal in this specific matchup. It's just that they have nothing going on. And I'm gonna have to put Gravity Mountain into play. They finally got a Dreepy. Okay, well, do you want it? Okay, I was like, do you want me to get them to concede? Yeah, I can't use Vessel, but it's like, I could have used it turn 1. All right, well, let's just go Gravity Mountain, Research, and then Hope. Gravity Mountain, Research. We have energy. I'm gonna, you know what? We're just, no, I can't. Yeah, can I? Yeah, let's do it. Let's go for an Electric Ball. Let's have an Electric Ball. They actually don't have a KO with your Cloak, so I'm not worried about that. They have to get a Dragapult this turn, and then I lose. But just, I had to do the funny thing. Because this is, like, there's nothing YouTubeable about this. They're just having garbage turns. You know, we're both having terrible starts, and they just Badoo me 100 times. And then I have the boss's KO on the Dracloak, so they lose their Neo Upper and their Dracloak. Like, do you understand? You don't understand how difficult it is to be a YouTuber. Like, everyone should sub to me with Prime because it's so difficult to be a YouTuber. Like, they're gonna concede. It's gonna be so boring. All right, here we go. Yippee! Retreat. Energy. Overvolt discharge. Attach. And then they think they're safe because I can't use my 6 items. Yeah, you're not safe here. All right, there we go. Flash Ray. Let me guess. Cinchino's gonna concede. Because Bingo was his name-o. Wow, they didn't concede. I mean, still not going in the YouTube video, but the fact that they have to concede. There's no way they play this out. Are they getting a Dracloak? Are they getting a Dreepy? But, like, they can't knock out my Mega Manectric. I'm an energy away from being able to one-shot a Dragapult. Like, what is their plan? Okay. You're just gonna item lock me again? Like, I guess they can go for like a de-evolution play. If they have de-evolution. Oh, there we go. Okay, thank you. All right. See? What did I tell you? Okay, we're playing this deck until I get a YouTube-worthy game. Because one of these has to be in the freaking YouTube video. I'm winning too much, but I'm winning bad games. Okay, Arroyo Morales. My fate rests in your hands. My balls are in your corner. Let's do this, Morales. Please don't play slow as molasses. Alakazam? Oh, sorry, Mega Alakazam. Mega Alakazam. Or is it... no, I care about the money I get from YouTube. And Super Smash Kart, you're already subscribed. Subscribers don't matter on... oh my god, we're gonna have to research the Prime Catcher again. I also have never had a Carmine or Pokedeer turn 1 with this deck. And that's exactly what the deck is designed to do. And it's Garchomp. You gotta be kidding me. It's a freaking Garchomp deck. Alright, well, yep, so it's Garchomp, and we just lose. Subscribers on YouTube don't matter, subscribers on Twitch do, because I don't get money from subscribers on YouTube, I get money from subs on Twitch. I already have enough subscribers on YouTube. As soon as you get to 500, you're good to go. Oh yeah, the gaming channel is, we still have the heavy hitter, okay? The heavy hitter is coming out in a couple weeks. I got to get through the, how long does it take to get your starter and stuff. But, yeah, for a video that I spent, like, 10 hours on, 77 views isn't what you would call PogChamp. And Clem, well, I know, but it's got to reach a mass audience. King of meat? Well, damn straight. Because I'm the, Yugi is the king of games. I'm the king of meat. And gobbling down them toes. Oh, I am so gonna lose. I can't even knock out a Mega I can't knock out a Garchomp EX. Oh, well, it was a Scarlet and Violet Pokemon. No one likes Scarlet and Violet. Alright, well, let's get out of here. Yeah, there was no way we could win that game. Because of the power weight, they have 400 hit points. And I can't do anything. So remember, 24-hour stream incoming. Everyone, call your neighbors to babysit your kids that you neglect anyways. Because this is going to be a long one. That's what she said. All right, here we go. Yes, but Jaw, you're also not subscribed to this channel, so clearly you enjoy bad decisions. Ah, see, got you there. Okay, we're going first. Yeah, I guess so. Or like Artisan. Oh, we finally got the turn 1 Carmine, baby. And it's Hobbsation. Oh my god. We finally get the turn 1 Carmine, so obviously the next step is that we get the Magneton. Please tell me we don't have all of our Magnet... Well, we have to get that Night Stretcher, but we can win this game again with Flash Ray. I refuse to use Flash Ray, because that's what nerds would do. Let's go. We'll get rid of the Magneton and the energy. We go get another Magnemite. Okay. Moon Shadow, thank you for the 10 gifted. I really appreciate that. You're trying to throw me off my game? It's not going to work. They're about to knock out this electric. I'm going to thank you properly in a second. That was pretty good. They're not going to have a Badoo. If everyone loved my YouTube videos as much as you, I would be rich and I would be able to afford therapy, but instead I keep playing this game. So Toast Crunch, Rodri Sightless, The Alaskan Hero, Quaker Oats, Lodrahawk, Yellow Icarus, Bro, I Got No Idea, Frozen or Gold Wildcard, and Basil. Welcome to the cockpit, courtesy of Moonshadow Studios. Thank you so much. And thank you for not giving a sub to Jaw. Jaw does not deserve it. Oh, they're going to bring up my Magnemite, aren't they? Because they like Scarlet and Violet. You liked my YouTube videos, so that means you're smart. Jaw likes Scarlet and Violet, so it's a good thing you didn't gift it to them. So thank you very much. I will put that money to good use. I will put it towards my Gardevoir Love Doll fund. And I will have fun. Okay, so they're taking a knockout. I guess we just let them knock out the Magnemite, and then... It's another stupid Flash Ray game. I don't understand how this keeps happening, where it's just Flash Ray every single game with this deck. It's cursed, I tells ya. Cursed! Okay, so we go... Yeah. So yeah, I should have used, or I should have prepped to use Thunder Jolt or something, but let's go Ultra Ball away this and this. Go get the Magneton. Magneton, and then we blow up the Magneton. Why do we blow up the Magneton? Because it's funny, and also it forces them down to less cards. So 1, 1, 2. And then we Flash Ray. We Iono, then we Flash Ray, and I will use Riotous Blasting at some point, but this is crazy that I am facing, yeah, like you said, so many blasts from the past. I'm just getting blasted from the past so much right now. It makes absolutely no sense. How do I play this? I guess I get rid of the Carmine, and then we just have Acerola's Mischief, because that's going to also win us the game if they have an answer. So let's go boom, boom, get the Mega Manectric, and that's literally game. Doesn't matter what they do, that is game. I am fully set up. They can Iono me, and that would screw things up a little bit. But we're going to win this one for Moonshadow, and Moonshadow, this is going in the YouTube video, so you're going to get to be seen by thousands of people, and if you made it this far in the YouTube video, put W Moonshadow for giving Pilot money, because he deserves it, because his Gardevoir Love Doll fund is too drained, just like his Pokeballs after he bought the Lopunny Love Doll. This is like one of the optimal Pokegear arts, by the way. The Unbroken Bonds ones are the best. But they don't have a way to win. Let's say they have the Counter Catcher Bosses combo, or the Prime Catcher Bosses combo, or some sort of, you know, Iron Bundle. They can use the Iron Bundle again to gust someone out of the active. So yes, Iron Bundle is a way for them to win. Oh, Moonshadow, I'm greased up right now. I don't know what that means, but I am. Because then we have Acerola's Mischief, because eventually they're going to get down to a situation where they just have one left. And because, yeah, so they got the Prime Catcher, but they don't have a way to knock out my Mega Manectric. So it's like, what's your plan? And for the YouTube audience, I took out Iron Hands from this. I don't know if I'll include the list that has Iron Hands in it, but I took it out because every single time I played any Lightning deck, Iron Hands always ends up as the MVP. It is so difficult to make a Mega Manectric focused deck because there already exists a freaking amazing Lightning card in Iron Hands EX that it's just like everyone else looks second tier. So Mega Manectric is good. Don't get me wrong. It's a good card. It's just that Iron Hands is better. You know, you're going to take... Do they... Okay, I was like, did they not realize? And what we've learned is that Gravity Mountain makes no sense because Riotous Blasting is knocking out everything meaningful. You're better off going for, you know, another Rigid Band or just something of that nature. And then we just go, oh, I'm going to riotous blast all over you. No, I would not. And I was thinking picnic basket, but as people have talked about, 330 hit points isn't really enough. Like, it's good, obviously, if you're facing Grimmsnarl, but, like, that's the only situation where it makes any sort of sense. All right, I think they just concede now, right? Because what's the monkey do? Like, are they just going to try to confuse me? Are they going to Prism Energy and try to confuse me? But they're left scrambling. Oh, 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 hello. They don't have the Devo for game, though. They don't have the Devo. They almost did. They almost got me. Because luckily it has 70 hit points. They almost got me. All right. So now what do I do? Because I was not expecting that. Yeah, Mega Abs. It could. They have Darkness Energy. Okay. It doesn't. It's not bad, right? It's not bad to put another Electrike into play. Right, because if they go Iron Bundle, they still don't have a KO. I want to be able to, yeah, Lightning Energy. We do that. And I can't hit into anybody. I mean, I guess I can Riotous Blasting somebody, but yeah, this is the one, well, the one down. There's many downsides to Mega Manectric. And one of them is that 200 is a terrible number. You want to hit for 210. So I think, honestly, if you want to have a stadium in this deck, take out Gravity Mountain and go for Practice Studio, because that's 10 extra damage. And that's, you know, enough for Pheasantipity. That's enough for Latias. That's not enough for this butt face. And, you know, Defiance Band could be the better option, because then Defiance Band plus Practice Studio allows you to one-shot Raging Bolt. Of course, haven't faced a single Raging Bolt today. That was the one deck I was like, oh yeah, Flash Ray actually makes sense if you face Raging Bolt. Haven't done that. Display Vitality Band. Well, I mean, Defiance Band, because you're probably going to be behind on prizes a lot because you can manipulate them with Magneton. So yeah, Vitality Band. No, Lena, this is only a Magneton Manectric deck. How dare you try to break away from that? And were there any Scarlet and Violet sets? Well, it's tough to say the sets. Like, you know, you look at Golden Go and Dragapult and Charizard, you know, Pidgeot EX, you know, Shrouded Fable is one of the better sets because even though it only has 64 cards. Yeah, there was lots of sets. It's just this is the first Mega Evolution set. And the best cards to come out of it are Lily's Determination and Lunatone Solrock. Mystery Garden hasn't done as much as we thought. You know, Gardevoir players have kind of learned that, you know, Mystery Garden, not that amazing. But yeah, it's just the first set. You know, the next set's gonna suck too. Phantasmal Flames is kind of meh. It only has 94 cards in it, so it's like, what were you expecting? We're gonna get a special set next year that has the usual reprints with like 10 to 20 new cards. You were right. Oh my god. There's no freaking way. There is no way that they have every answer to what I'm trying to do. This is absolutely insane. Okay, I was thinking this was just going to be a steamroll where I just go Flash Ray 100 times, win the game. Who even cares? No, this got real sketchy real fast. Oh, they didn't have the energy. Oh, and there's Acerola, which doesn't matter anymore. Okay, so we go. Oh, how do I... If I had one extra card in my hand, we would be fine. Because I could... Actually... If I... Oh, how do I do this? I guess I have to get rid of Acerola and Prime Catcher to go for Magnemite. Oh, crap. Oh, we prized our last one. Oh, right, Absol gives up 3... Sorry, Absol gives up 3 prizes. I was thinking that, you know, it wasn't a terrible card. See? even when I don't think. Yeah, you just knock out the Absol. I keep forgetting that, you know, 3 prize basics are back and that Mega Absol is terrible because I kind of blocked Mega Absol out of my mind after what happened in the previous stream. So yeah, that was a lot sketchier than I thought it was going to be, but you saw what Mega Manectric can do at least. Yeah, Absol is so bad that I blocked it out of my mind that it gives up 3 prizes. Like, yeah, just because I think maybe it was because the art was so different, right? They used the 20 gifted. And please tell me Jaw isn't one of them. Jaw is not one of them. There are multiple viewers who are here got a sub. Jaw is not one of them. Thank you, Moonshadow. I appreciate you so much. You're already on your way to becoming like one of the top gifters of all time, by the way. And you're my new favorite for today. So hang on, who are we welcoming to the top cockpit? Terra, Lottie, Fallout Unite, Hashinshin, Akito Black, Virilio, Sockman. You gifted us up to Sockman. Trent Brent, Mr. Nice Enough, Tix, Demon Slayer. I've never gotten into Demon Slayer. 42069. Okay. You know, it's on the list of animes to watch. I just started One Punch Man. They added it to Disney Plus. So I'll watch that. Computer, 19 Mad, AL, TC, XR, Juster, Censor Please, The Furs, and 18 Dino. Sockman, your name is Sockman. That's what you did wrong. That's what you know. You know you did something wrong. Okay, actually, yeah, we go for double electric. This is actually a pretty decent start for us. I would assume it's Golden Go, but this is kind of goated. Except for the fact that we don't have a playable hand and that we have to do unspeakable things to that Genesect. This is actually kind of goated. Okay, so I have 3. I think we just go end turn because I'm going to be able to blow up the Magnemite. And YouTube audience, Moonshadow, you know how Moonshadow gave us a ton of subs in the last game? Moonshadow just gave us 20 more. You know, you can come over to Twitch and give me money anytime you want if you're watching this. You know, I appreciate it. I like money. You know, you can get a free sub, not the Subway sandwich one. You know, you still put things in your mouth, but over here it's feet, not food. John, you got special sauce. Not special enough to get a sub, though. I don't think we win this matchup because I forgot to put supporters in the deck. You know, I forgot to put 4 Pokegear. I forgot to put 11 draw supporters. You know, it's the nature of the beast. You forget to do these things. No, I think you're top 5 though. Because I think Budcatcher, Seto, Never Gonna Let Me You Down, and Mr. Mountain Dew. But oh man, this is crazy. Okay, well, I guess I just have to knock out the Genesect and hope here. Right, we go Overvolt, Discharge. And 1, 2, 3. Oh, and we've already faced that multiple times today. So 1, 2, 3, and then I'm gonna have to, I guess, just thin out the deck some more. Cavmidia? Hopefully not. All right, so that's going there. I have to Buddy Poffin both out of the deck because we need to thin. Because look at how much. Okay, so we prized like everything. And then I have to Earthen Vessel that away. 1, 2. Ah, man, I don't want to be doing this, but I don't really have an option. We have to thin the deck as much as humanly possible and then just hope they don't have an answer right now. And yeah, we have to do the extra damage. You're seeing the problems with this deck is that even if you put 12 draw supporters and 4 Pokegear, you're never going to find any of them. Like, this is crazy just how unlucky I am with drawing, you know, anything playable. Like, you're embarrassing me in front of Moonshadow. Yeah, if you're wondering, 44 is not the all-time gifted. It's well over 100. You know, Seto's always lurking with money. But I appreciate every sub. Especially if you did it, Jaw. Especially if, Jaw, you subbed. I'd really appreciate it. It'd be your first good decision of the year. You know, thinking that Scarlet and Violet were good games. That is not some incredible toast. Okay, so I could have won this game if we got a supporter. That was the difference between winning and losing. Because, I mean, they're going to get Energy Search Pro. Did they Cypher Maniac already? Oh, they Arvin. Yeah, okay, so they're playing the Energy Search Pro. That's going to be a knockout. We have a Sorola. If I can top deck either Magneton or a Manectric, we do have a... well, no, we don't. Because I have to get rid of all my energy, right? So I would have to get a second Magneton, which we can't use. I would have... yeah, I would have needed too much stuff. Oh, and I got the Togekiss. And, well, yeah, but we don't have Iron Feet. Oh, man, this is... yeah, they're going to take the knockout. They need, what, 7? I think 7 is a KO. God, this is... the Golden Go is the main reason why 3-prizers can't be a thing right now. Because it can just easily KO every single one, and then if you KO a Golden Go, it's like, I have 2 more, I have a Fez. Right, I have everything. It's like, oh, you knocked out my active Golden Go? Well, I have 3 more, and a Fezandipity. And I can Cypher Maniac. Oh, and I also have Lunatone Solrock. All right. Well, if I can top deck something good. If I can top deck something good, we have a chancey. So, of course, we're not going to. Yep. That was fun. Okay, so if I go... no, there's nothing I can do. That's just an unfortunate one. Like, I see half my deck and I don't get a single supporter or a single Pokegear. You know, Moonshadow, your luck did not rub off on me. I would have enjoyed it if you rubbed off on me, but, you know, no amount of money can replace how bad PDCGL is. Mostly because they've put no amount of money into it. Okay. Okay, let's go first. Can we just get... I just want, like, a good game, right? And thank you, everyone, for coming out the woodwork. See, Moonshadow, this is what happens, is you give people their first sub, and they just all start crawling out of the woodwork. And then when their sub expires, Twitch will alert them, be like, hey, your gift sub has expired. You should resub. And then if they don't, Twitch will be like, hey, if you resub, we'll give you 25% off. So it's like a gambling cycle. Okay, fine. I will pin that one. And you're tired of that? Yeah, I do wish that's one thing they took from... oh, hello. And we appreciate it, Moonshadow. Rich people should control the world. I've always said that. I think I can win this one if we're fast enough. If we're like Sonic and we gotta go fast. The question is, how fast can we go? All right, if I Ultra Ball away these 2, and then we go and get another Electrike, and then we Carmine, and I'm going to attach the energy because there's freaking 4 Earthen Vessels in the deck, and we're probably gonna get a Research or something. Oh, okay. Well, we didn't get what we needed, but we can potentially do some things. This is really tough because they're going to item lock me next turn. But they could also INO me. You know, I think this is the correct call, right? If they INO me, that's fine. They're not going to be able to do anything other than item lock me. Is Manectric the third best? No, it's not. Yeah, they kind of gave up when it came to some of these attack names. It's just like they just go beam and zut. You know, I thought when they introduced zut, when I think it was like Maractus, I thought that was gonna be like a one-off because someone just got lazy, and it's like, no, they've used the attack name zut multiple times. And beam. There's what, the Beldum or the Matang with beam. Did they just do what I think they did? Seriously? Did you just do what I think you did? All right, let's yeah, we'll attach to you, and then we go. I think I spread them because they could try to trap the Magnemite. And I mean, they're still playing the game, so I don't want to countercatcher their Ralts because they're just going to concede if I do that. And I want this to be in the YouTube video. And I mean, also going for the Mew is not the worst idea because it gives me 2 prizes. If they promote the smelly jelly, then that's also a knockout. Oh, Blackthorn, they got rid of that. They got rid of the premium battle pass in November. Oh my god. I'm never making this again. If you I've told people. Well, they've actually improved it, but yeah, they got rid of it. They also got rid of coins. There's only 2 currencies now. They got rid of coins. I said that since pretty much day 1. It took them 3 years. In your wait, what's Django? What's a Django? We're facing off against Treya Savage. All right, Yee Savage V. Jolted Golden. Okay, I've never heard that before. But yes, let's start calling it Django. The problem is, I think no. I think no, because like what does it do? Right? How does that benefit you? Because you want to do 300 damage. Oh, okay, well, we're about to find out if this is better than Mega Venusaur. It's not, because they have more hit points. And Rockman, you've lost your position. Moonshadow has taken it over from you. The Golden, yeah, that one's better. Okay, we got the Carmine. We're going to lose an Iono, which is fine. Yeah, you've been overtaken. But no, it's just, yeah, just like who are you trying to knock out? Is, oh, that's a terrible top deck. The Night Stretcher is an absolutely horrible top deck. We got Ruckman out here getting into a sub fight with Moonshadow. I think I can do nothing. We're not gonna lose the Prime Catcher because I believe. And again, Jaw gets passed up for another gifted sub. So Ruckman welcomes Relax Epic, Zam, Lord Landmaster, Professor JJ, and all damn day. All freaking damn day. But yeah, you look at it. How does Mega Manectric help out your deck? And it's like, I don't think it does. Because Golden Goat can do 350 pretty easily. That's just 7 energy. And Ruck... No! You're not allowed to do that. You've ruined everything. Oh my... We had a playable hand. Hey, everybody, remember that time we had a playable hand? Those were good times, weren't they? This is all because you gifted Ruckman a sub. Do you see what you've done? Do you understand what you have done You've thrown the world into chaos. All right, well, let's just Thunder Jolt. Oh, Jaw was not supposed to get a sub. That was the whole running joke, is that someone's going to gift 1,000 subs and Jaw's still not going to get one. All right, well, if I was playing an actual Mega Manectric deck, I'm pretty sure we just win. Because, I mean, what are they going to do? I can knock out a Mega Venusaur with Zekrom. I can knock out a Mega Venusaur with Zekrom at the end of the game, and then I can just use Manectric to knock out a Teal Mask Ogerpon. I can use... Okay. Oh, wow. They just got everything. They did have to get rid of their Fez, but I think it was worth it. All right, well... Can I please get a playable card? That's a playable card, everybody. All right, so let's go for the Ivysaur, right? We go for the Ivysaur because I can't knock out the Meganium. So if I just knock out the Ivysaur, watch me not get a Manectric. Well, we didn't get a Manectric. Remember what I said about not getting a Manectric? Well, we didn't get one. All right, well, next turn we can definitely do it. Next turn we definitely got it. I guess I Thunder Jolt because they can't retreat. Yeah, do you see what happened to the world? The world was thrown into an imbalance as soon as you gifted that sub. As soon as you gifted that sub, they Ionoed me, and this is the hand we got. Okay, there we go. There we go. Now we win. Now the game is over. Everything is right with the world. The Iono actually becomes useless now that they have a 2-card hand. You know, just when you think you're playing a bad deck, you face Venusaur and you're like, oh wait, never mind. Things aren't as bad as I thought they were. I'm playing Venusaur. Everything's totally fine. All right, so I guess I just attach to this guy. We Earthen Vessel the Poffin just to get the card out of the deck. And we have straight gas left. I know that I overloaded my bench, but again, I was in a situation where, what am I supposed to do? This is definitely staying in the YouTube video as long as my opponent doesn't concede. This conceding has happened far too often. Like, I've won a ton of games today. If you watch the VOD, if you subscribe to my VODs channel, you know, if everyone who was... Oh, God. Oh, God. If everyone who was gifted a sub today by Moonshadow or Ruckman subscribed to my VODs channel, I would start uploading my VODs because we'd basically be at 500 subs. And if you watch the entire VOD, you'd be like, seriously? You had to deal with all this? Like, you had to deal with everyone conceding because you're too good. You know, I was at the low 1400s yesterday. We're in the 1500s now. Do they know how to read? Probably not. And yeah, you're looking at it and it's like, this is Venusaur's problem. And we can't use Acerola's Mischief. And we can't use Acerola's Mischief. All right, well, let's go... Get rid of these guys. I'm going to go get the Manectric because I want this game to end the way I want it to end. I want to control this game. And then we hit him with the Flash Ray. But yeah, like, I was not expecting coming into this stream to be like, oh yeah, Flash Ray is the attack that I use 90% of the time. And then Riotous Blasting. Okay, good. Thank you. My Acerola's Mischief is safe. They think they're screwing me over. They're helping me. But you can't... Like, I don't lose to Venusaur. You know, I've lost to Venusaur maybe like once or twice. But what I will say is, if you play Venusaur 100 times with most of the decks that I've been running, you're going to win 80% of the time. Look at this. Look at this. They went too hard, too fast, too soon on their deck. Okay, so let's blow this guy up. They just went way too hard, too fast. And now they're in a situation where it's like, what am I supposed to do? I can't win. Right? Like, they put 6 energy into play way too soon. They can't draw cards. I'm just gonna boss their I'm just gonna boss their Teal Mask Ogerpon. Right? This is all I have to do is just boss their Teal Mask Ogerpon. We'll set this guy up. We'll go get a Magneton. There's nothing they can do to win. Venusaur is just... It just gets stuck. Will you like to do extra damage? No. Right? It's like, if they put a Mega Venusaur down, good. Right? You have to play like Wally's Compassion or something to try to take the knockout. You know, if they go for the knockout on something, it's so bad. Right? And yes, I know I could have, you know, gone for the Meganium or something, and yes, they can attack with the Teal Mask Ogerpon. But this is really bad. And Mr. Leon, just check out the YouTube video. I did a full preview of Phantasmal Flames, and I'll have all my usual Phantasmal Flame stuff very soon. Venusaur is not great at all. And I'm just going to do Riotous Blasting for 200. Like, they're in a situation where they have to attack with multiple Venusaur in order to win, because it only does 240. Okay, that's fine. You know, I wasn't really caring about that. And watch me get Acerola's Mischief. Venus, it is a fraud deck. Right? You can't say, oh, they drew poorly. No, they were drawing great. But the problem is, they attached 6 energy, which shut off their card draw at the end. And then you're just relying so heavily on Forest of Vitality. It is a fraud deck. I see it pop up from time to time on Limitless, and it gets like top 8, maybe top 16. But when I'm out here, like, I don't even need to use Research and Prime Catcher. I'm not going to use Prime Catcher or Research. Well, actually, no, I'll use the Research because I want to get the Acerola, and that'll be funny. But... Oh. Okay, we're just everybody chill. Everybody chill. No, I would not like to do extra damage. Everybody be chill. Do not Iono me. I could have retreated. I'm being chill. I asked the same of you in return. I could have retreated. We could have turned this into something that it wasn't meant to be. But I don't understand how Venusaur has not performed as it should. It has all the things it needs. It can't put them together. It's like giving the answers to a math equation to a dog. I don't know where I'm going with that analogy. Like, it has everything. It has someone who moves energy around. It has someone who doubles energy. You can get a Venusaur Meganium turn 2. Like, it feels like you have to get super... Yeah, see, they're retreating. They're so worried. They're just like, here, have my Meganium. They're so concerned that they're just saying, here, have my Meganium. Take out my Meganium. Okay. They definitely have a Gust card. Because remember, you can only protect 1. I can't protect 2. So yeah, benching that second Electrike, or that third Electrike was bad. Okay, so I think that means they have another Venusaur. But if I can top deck an Iono, I will not use the Prime Catcher for game. Come on, come on. Damn it. I mean, if I got a Mega Manectric, I could have done it. Like, I have to win. I'm sorry. I wanted to stunt on them just to show them how bad the deck was. I wanted to use Acerola's Mischief just to have fun. Well, I mean, we'll do it anyways. And yeah. God, just Mega Venus, it just has... How does it not work? I'll be playing Hydrapple on Friday. We'll see if it does better. I have an inkling in my bunkle that it'll work. But Mega Manectric, it's not really a good deck on its own. I wouldn't recommend playing the Magneton build. It's fast, it's kind of fun, but just put a 2-2 or even a 1-1 in your Miraidon deck. It'll help you win more games. The strategy remains the exact same. It's just another heavy hitter. And, you know, Zekrom can knock out a Mega Venusaur. So Mega Manectric, add it to Miraidon. I don't think it can be a deck on its own, but Flash Ray, surprisingly, in Master League, it's really good against basics because most of the people playing in Master League are basic. Okay, I'll upload that video tomorrow. I have something, I want to leak some special sauce all over you, okay? I'm not going to show you the list. This is something crazy that I cooked up. I have not tested it. I was going to save it for a special occasion, and Moonshadow and Ruckman got into a sub fight, so you deserve to see this. Okay, if you want to know, like, what do YouTubers do in their spare time? Hang on, I gotta change the... Uh-oh. Hang on, I gotta change something in Limitless, because I always use Limitless. My.limitless.tcg, amazing site that I use for everything. Yes, because we had a sub fight, you get to see the craziest thing I've ever cooked up, and I might do a stream surrounded by this. I've never tested this. This is all just in my mind. We won't even go into casual, even though I probably should. And Moonshadow, how can you gift that many subs and then you get an ad? Yeah, my favorite thing about Venusaur is replacing it with Hydra Apple. Moonshadow, there's a very simple way to avoid getting ads. It involves whipping it out. Just whip out that credit card. Okay, so this is my crazy idea that I just had, like, oh, this would be a great YouTube title if it works, and it's a coin flip deck, so I could do a stream just on this guy, and then of course we get a 0 start. And I wish I could. So wait, I'm gonna look oh god, I'm gonna type it into Google. Okay, I'm gonna type it into Google. Okay, good. Luckily, the video game is what pops up. It's a colorful combat spectacle and a party platformer. But Moonshadow, thank you so much. We're almost at 150. I've only been streaming for like less than 2 weeks and we're already at 139 subs. I'm glad I came back because that means money. But unfortunately, we're going to lose this game. The heart of the cards was not here with me. Are the heart of the cards in the room with you right now? But, you know, a supporter, that would do it. But it's one of those crazy ideas where, like, I can get a YouTube video if I play this deck for 6 hours. And I'll show you the strategy probably in the next game because we're not going to get it this game. But it's like, it's just, if it works, 3 games in 3 hours, I am so happy. But it requires me to flip like 10 heads in a row a bunch of times. And without a coin reflip card, no amount of money is going to save us. And I think we should go to casual because, well, actually, this is a good matchup, except for the Solrock. The Solrock's bad. All right, yeah, we're just gonna... Yeah. Yeah, I think next week what I'll do is I'll do the old decks with new cards. So it'll be like Cerule Edge, it'll be Golden Go, it'll be Garchomp. Just a bunch of old decks with newer cards. Oh, I didn't realize that I hadn't done that. All right, so we'll go to casual. Did I not put enough supporters in the deck? Ooga booga. Okay, come on, PDC Joe. For Moonshadow and Ruckman. The secret final boss in Mega Man ZX. But does anyone have any inkling? This is a tie road deck. Does anyone have any idea what my tie road deck might entail? I will go first. Well, that gives me an extra top deck. It's not Tinkatunny X. Oh, here we go. We gotta start. No, tie road doesn't require any. We got Pow Pow Punching. So because Pow Pow Punching starts out at 10, even if you flip tails, you can still do 10 Are we seriously facing a spread deck right now? Okay, so we have to go and get Relor and Knackley, assuming Rapska's in the deck. All right, so Brave Bangle, Big Air Balloon, Calamitous Wasteland, and then end turn. Oh, you are not ready. Okay, so pow pow punching. 10 plus 30 for each heads. You flip until you get tails. And then there's the new Garganackle that is a Premium Power Pro. So you have Premium Power Pro, Brave Bangle, Garganackle. You flip a few heads, you're knocking things out. So I think, you know, that'll just be like the ultimate YouTube title. I'll get 100,000 views. You know, Tricky Jim will be, you know, slide into my DMs on Discord, be like, bro, I got to use this for a video, bro. Bro, that game was so goated, bro. Oh, can I get the list, bro? Because that's how Mahone speaks. And it'll be amazing. Hey, just because you're sub, Jaw, doesn't mean you can talk back to me. You didn't earn that sub. It was a pity sub from Ruckman. They felt sorry for you. And Lena, we're playing a Thai Rogue deck. Get it? We only need to flip one head. We don't even need to flip heads. And we just got the Rabska. Oh, goodness. We just get the free KO on a Dunsparce. You love to see it. Yeah, see? We get to have the coin flip counter. Oh, yeah, we also have Grusha. Forgot about that. There's also Grusha in the deck. All right, and then we have Thai, because we got it. It has to be. You got to put Grusha in your deck if you can, right? If you can put Grusha in your deck, you have to do it. Didn't even need to use it. Hey, if I win the game, you're going to be in awe of what I did. Oh, there's a Lilies. So yeah, we put Grusha because Grusha is dropped to 7 if you have no energy. And this deck plays 0 energy. So Grusha, oh man, I just wish I could find out what was underneath that parka. You know, take off that scarf, unzip that parka, show me what you got there, Grusha. Though, you know, obviously you lose to Monkey Dory. You know, Battle Coliseum, I don't think really helps because, you know, they just bump the Battle Coliseum and then it's over. That's the joke. Why not the retreat lock? Because we're not doing that. We're not retreat locking, okay? I do not want to get tempted by the dark side. Who am I? Kylo Ren? Yeah, I haven't watched any of the TV shows, so if there's anyone else that makes more sense. Like, I watched the Obi-Wan show. I haven't watched Andor. I haven't watched Book of Boba Fett. I haven't watched The Mandalorian. I haven't watched Ahsoka. They don't know. They don't know. We're going to knock this dude out. Oh, this is great. We get another free KO probably. I have to use Lily. I'm just going for it. We have to use Lily. Nah, we're going to go for Grusha. We have the knockout. Let's just go for it. We got double Garganackle. We got double Garganackle. And Limegrel, it wouldn't help out Lopunny. Oh, this is great. Oh, look at that. Look at how much damage we're doing. We just did 200 damage with a Thai Rogue, and we would have done more if they were weak to fighting. You know, we could knock out Pheasantipity all day, baby. It's just maximum belt. I mean, we could switch it to something, but I mean, you just want to do as much damage as possible with pow pow punching. I mean, if we can knock out this Greninja, then this is the greatest stream of all time. You know, if we win this game, I wasn't even planning on this being the first game of this the Thai Rogue world, the world of Thai Rogue, the Rogue deck of all time. There's an Ino. Doesn't matter. I got my Thai Rogue set up, and you're just going for a Shinobi Blade. Okay, and yeah, counter catcher you kind of need to have in this deck. They're going for a Shinobi Blade. I don't think I have anything else I can do. We just got to go for some pow pow punching, baby. That's what they call it in the South when you get into a fight with your sister wife. You get some pow pow punching. And then you get charged with powerful assault. I said pew pew would be an attack that has pow pow punching. Could you ace a roll of these Thai Rogues? It wouldn't protect you against Monkey Dory or like even this Froakie could knock you out. So remember, Acerola only protects against the X's, which means, you know, it's not as universal. But you could. No idea is too crazy for this guy. Hey, we got a Lilies. All right, so let's go Nacli, Tyrogue. All right, and then we go, watch me get it. Press 1 if you believe. Press 1 if you believe in the GOAT. We're doing 120 minimum. I do regret wasting those premium power. Okay, that you shouldn't have believed, but we did do 120. Yeah, exactly. Acerola just turns you into Mimikyu. What do you mean Black Bolt? Doesn't he get destroyed by Wanda? I don't think he's anywhere. I think she erased him from the multiverse. Oh, Black Belt. Black Belt. No, because you need to be able to draw cards. You don't need Black Belt's training when you have Garganackle. Right? It's like, yeah, I could put in a Black Belt's training, but I don't think that would be the best. Okay, we can do this. We so have. I'm going to have triple Garganackle on the field. The Rabsca's putting in work. We are down, you know, some things. We're going to be fine. We're going to be totally fine. We got the Knackle stack. I don't need to draw into anything. Oh, baby. Oh, I didn't need to draw into anything. Well, turns out I did. All right, let's go. I mean, I don't want to go for Grusha. I think I'd rather shuffle draw 6 because we do need another Tyrogue. Hopefully I remembered to put in like Night Stretchers and stuff. That would be helpful. Do I have any recovery cards? Because I have 2 Night Stretchers. Okay, we also have... Oh, yeah, I put a Lively Stadium in here because I was like, hey, maybe. Because I overloaded it with supporters. Yeah. Pow punching, baby. We're gonna flip 7 heads and take the KO. Oh, my God. And wildcard, because I was locked into the MCU. I was more of an MCU fan than Star Wars. Now I'm not really an MCU fan because look what's happened. All right, next turn, we're definitely getting the KO. We actually have the KO without flipping heads. Like, I am going to be able to knock out a Greninja EX without ever flipping heads. Exactly, yeah. Exactly. Name a single character in the MCU who shows feet. Exactly. Star Wars, I mean, Yoda shows feet, I think. Hulk? Nah, can't fit him in the mouth, you know. Just, you know, there is a limit, you know. I'm willing to try anything. A Seabass? They haven't, for some reason, gone for the Rabsca at any point. That is one of the greatest comments I've ever seen, Moonshadow. You know, if out of context, that's no. I'm gonna knock that out. You can't escape me. Interesting that they decided to go for that, though. Right? Because I can win. We just have to get some Tyrogue and the ultimate rogue deck. Oh, man. If this ends up in a win for me, this is one of the greatest moments I've ever experienced in this game. Why aren't they attaching more to the Chen Pao? Do they have another switch, or do they have Surfing Beach? Please don't screw up. Please don't misclick Ooga Booga. Oh, no. What happened? No. Don't. Okay, good. Oh, I was so worried there for a second. They only have to get rid of 1 energy, by the way. Tyrogue is so weak. Okay, we go up with the other Tyrogue. I mean, I feel like I can put the Pheasantipity. Why'd they get rid of 2? I feel like I can get rid of the Pheasantipity. No, because you need to do more damage, right? Like, yes, obviously that would make sense, but you're just trying to avoid Monkey Dory. You're not trying to... This is not a good deck. You're not trying to be smart. You're just trying to have fun. All right, so let's go Ultra Ball. Again, I think I have to put the Pheasantipity down, and we'll just kind of high roll it from there. So let's go... sorry, yeah, bosses. We're going to bosses. Unless we get a counter catcher. We did not get a counter catcher, so we go bosses, the Greninja. Did you seriously just Google that? You're the perfect kind of degenerate. All right, and then we're gonna go get Knackle stack. I guess we get Garganackle, not that it really matters. All right, so we have 2 Night Stretcher. We have everything we need to win this game. Literally everything in the universe that we need to win this game is available to us in the deck. We just need to flip a couple heads. That's it. You know, maybe they'll attack me with the Chen Pao. If they go for the Pheasantipity, that's a little unfortunate. Oh, and then of course we get a bunch of heads at the time we don't need them. That would have been a perfect KO if that was the Pow Pow punching before. Okay. We can do this, everybody. That's kind of terrible prizes, though. I should have kept the lilies. Oh, they are so tilted. There's like, am I about to lose to a Tyrode? Am I about to lose to a freaking Tyrode? Are they gonna take? They can't take the knockout with Baxcalibur. They're not gonna have enough energy. Are they running scared? Because remember, Calamitous Wasteland doesn't let them retreat. There's no way they can get another one. There's a Fez. Okay. Oh, if I have another Gust card, that's weak to fighting. Oh, if I know I have a counter catcher in the deck, so we want them to go for the Fez. If they can somehow knock out the Fez this turn, then we can Grusha, get counter catcher, and win. But Moonshadow, I completely understand your thinking with the Bravery Charms, but if you run into Monkey Dory, you're not going to win anyways. Right? There's just no hope you're winning if you run, because it's like you put the Bravery Charm on there. It's 3 Monkey Dory. I mean, I guess I could. You know, it would hurt the overall power because you'd have to take out Brave Bangle to make room for the charms. You take out Lively Stadium, put in Brave Bangle. You know, maybe that'll be the alternate version. That'll be version 2.0. Tyrode 2.0, you put in Bravery Charms. What are they doing? Do they not know what Calamitous... But even if they know what Calamitous Wasteland does... They need to put, like, surfing... They need Surfing Beach, but Air Balloon wouldn't do it. Please don't concede. You cannot see what you're facing right now and concede. You have to believe in the heart of the cards. I know things look grim, like Ben, but Ooga Booga, everyone cheer on Ooga Booga. Give Ooga Booga the mountain exploding emote. That'll encourage them, because that's what they can experience if they win this game. Or if they lose this game, they will be immortalized in a YouTube video. And one of my YouTube videos, which is even better. Oh, but we can so win this one. Oh, they're going to collect? They're going to call collect? Oh, baby. Oh, thank you, London Ryusham. Okay, that's an unfortunate Grusha. I think we still use it. We draw 4. There's Lively Stadium. Okay, we thin out the deck. Somehow we still don't have what we need. And then there's Knackle stack. Okay, so we have Grusha and Iono. I guess we don't get it. All right, so we have so much deck. Like, I overloaded this deck with supporters. That is for sure. But the problem is that if I take this KO, then that's bad. So I'm going to make this as interesting as possible. I think this is the most interesting move that I can do. I'm the most interesting man in the world. They probably think that I'm a crazy person for this. But if I take a prize here, I can't use Counter Catcher, and then they can just promote, like, somebody with 310 hit points, and then what the hell am I supposed to do? If they have don't jinx me, Terra. Do not jinx this. If they have a Briar, you are so banned. I don't care that you got gifted a sub. Just, I had to play the percentages here, right? Because, yes, I could have avoided a Briar turn, but I'm going for the win. You know, you don't made friends with Salad. Oh, they're going for Collect again? They must have Briar in that deck. All right, at this point, yeah, I think at this point, that's just, we just got to believe. I think definitely at this point, we're in believe territory. We're in, pretend like we're the Guardians, because pretend we're on the Drew Carey show, because we're in believe land. Okay. Please don't Iono this hand. Okay, yeah, we just had to go for it, unfortunately. Because you got me all worried with that Briar. Like, yes, that would be terrible. And the fact that they, you know, I think they may have overcommitted all of their energy as well. Right? Like, they might not have any energy left. That is something that could happen. They just might be out of energy completely. Okay, so I'm going to Iono them. Hopefully they don't knock out the Pheasantipity this turn. If they don't knock out the Pheasantipity this turn, then we have a very good chance. Legacy Energy, that was definitely my backup ace spec because it gives you an extra turn. The issue is that I wouldn't have a way to search for it. Right? Like, I could play Hilda and or Colress. But remember, Moonshadow, this is just a wacky idea you dream up at 2 o'clock in the morning. This is not a serious deck. Yeah, Colress, I think, like, when Battle Coliseum comes... Wait, why would you go for the Rabska? What is the point? Why wouldn't you just go for the Fez? It's the same exact situation. We're going to be in the same... That's actually worse, because now you can't do anything. They got too overconfident. I think we might win now. We have a chance to win now. They're obviously going to retreat through a ninja after I hit into it. So Tyrode, we got to believe. We got to believe right now, buddy. Neutralizations. Yeah, like there's lots of things you can do, but you're thinking too smartly. Maybe I should have gone for the Knackle stack, but we don't actually have enough. Okay, so we don't want to use the Premium Power Pro. I do want to use this. So we'll just go get another Tyrode. But the reason we don't want to use the Premium Power Pro is because they're going to retreat through a ninja, right? They're just going to retreat through a ninja. They're going to do the... Hello? There's a Brave Bangle, not that it matters. All right. Most likely, we're going to have to knock out that Chen Pao to win the game. Ah, man. You know, if it wasn't for Terra getting into my head, we would have set everything up perfectly with Countercatcher, but then Terra's like, oh, what if they have Briar? God, you potentially ruined this entire game for the world. Hopefully Ooga Booga is as cool as the rest of us and tries to take the KO with Greninja and doesn't retreat and is just a cool person all around. And doesn't make this a stream exclusive. What do you mean I can't put that on? If you didn't do that, I would have continued having fun in blissful ignorance. I would have been left in bliss. They did it! They're going for Mirage Barrage. This doesn't... Oh, it does win them the game. Oh, right, it does. Right, they just go for the active and the Tyrode. I forgot. Yeah, the Rabska was protecting that So yeah, I shouldn't have put the Tyrode. Yeah, I guess I shouldn't have put the Tyrode down. I forgot about that. You got in my head. You got in my head, Terra. Everyone say L Terra. You know what? I'm going to ban... Should we ban Terra? You know, they get a sub and they ruin a perfect moment. We had the knockout on the Fez. They were just like, oh, what if they have Briar? You absolutely... All right, well, that's fine. You ruined, you know, what was potentially the greatest game of all time. I hope you're proud of yourself. The way I'm proud of Moonshadow and... Well, the opposite... No, because I was being sarcastic. No, Moonshadow and Ruckman, thank you very much for all the gifted subs. I appreciate it. Stem, I didn't forget about you. But Moonshadow and Ruckman, thank you for getting into a sub fight. I'll be back on Thursday with the final Mega. We have gone through 9 Megas. We got one more to go, and it's Guardy. And remember, we are not allowed to put Gardevoir EX in there. 0 Guardy allowed. All right, and let's raid Jake. Jake, it looks like Jake's testing for World, so we're going to raid Jake again. I forgot the other Meg. No, okay. Thank you again for the gifted subs. Don't do that. Don't be that person. All right, we're going to raid Jake, who's apparently playing Jellicent. So yeah, people are really hyping up the Jellicent Gardevoir build for Milwaukee. Don't be surprised if you see that. But thank you for all the money. We'll see you on Thursday. Hopefully someone else gets in a sub fight. You gotta lift us up here. Can't just leave it on Moonshadow and Ruckman. Other people gotta carry the weight. You know, their backs must be hurting from carrying this. Thank you.